Well, ladies and gentlemen, the night is upon us for season 11 of the Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series with the lead lifter, the Concerns of Police Survivors 250, right here live at Daytona. It is the big one, the grandest stage of them all, I guess you could say. This is the one everybody wants to win. And what better racetrack than to do it right here at Daytona? Good evening, folks. I'm the redneck announcer, Jake Reeves. Got my good buddy up here. Oh, Jimmy, JC, Jim Cunningham. Jim, I ain't got a nickname done for you, but I'll figure it out eventually. But, folks, we went through everything. We went through the duels, all right? We went through, qualifying, the duels, the clash. Had that a couple of weeks ago at the Bristol Dirt. Now we're at Daytona. And this is where it's really going to pop off here tonight. Jim, good evening.
Yeah, man. It's finally upon us. The duels were a little tease last week, a couple of 30-lap shootouts, but racing is here, man, and I'm ready to get going. And it looks like these guys are too. They are gridding up. Let's go take a look at the starting grid tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And there you see right there on the pole, he was your fastest qualifier 2 weeks ago. So remember, he might have sucked in the duels last week, but it doesn't really matter. He got the pole position anyway. That's David Flanagan, and the number 31 rolled off from the pole here tonight. His outside, the youngster, MDW, the weatherman, Matthew David Wood, be rolling off on the outside of row number 1. Chris Blanchard, Tiny Horse, Ryan Johnson, looking like they're going to be 3rd and 4th respectively. So both of these drivers really would love to have a good run here tonight at Daytona and can damn sure be able to pull it off. Remember, they won their dual races last week. That's how everybody is set from 3rd on back. The silent assassin, Devin Painter, be rolling off from P5 with Ed Osborne rolling off from P6. What a night this would be for Ed Osborne if he were to win the 250 here this evening. Michael McKinnon, Tristan Bruce, James Beard, and Kermit the Frog here. Luke Smith rolling off from P10. The Nick Sacco, Shane Trotter, that's your top 12. 00, got the donuts on the side. Hunt Wigginton rolling off 13th. Trevor Ashburnoff, obviously, from Augusta, Georgia, rolling off from P14 here this evening. Adam Leahy will be rolling off from P15. John Freeman. There's Josh Rodriguez. He's one of those drivers that could really be very hard to pass. So we're already seeing a little bit of a stack up right here on pit road. Hell, they may be hard to pass just trying to get warmed up. But Jose Luis Rivera right there sitting at 18th. The Animal, Keith Bradley, number 4, rolling off here tonight from P19. Holden McGill be rolling off from the outside of row number 10 and P20. Isaac Bevan, Tyler Daniels, Raul Meza, Eric Zimmerman, that's the top 24 as we roll through the rest of the field, and that's a pretty damn big one, to be honest with you. Matthew Montgomery right there, he'll be rolling off P25 with Rhett Tucker and P26. Got Dana Shepard, Dustin Scruggs. Remember Dustin Scruggs? Last season was one of those drivers, tried to make it into the championship, wasn't able to do it. He rolls off here starting off season 11, P28, Brad Broadfoot, and a former champion, Jeff Merck, here on the Friday night series, rolled off P30. Brandon Schumann, 31st. Austin McKinnon, it's Michael McKinnon's son. If y'all didn't figure that one out, he'll be rolling off tonight from 32nd. Matthew Cummins, Buzzy Mongold back there as well. There's Brian Chu back there, the Holiday. Brian Chu could really do some crazy things. And then Chris Dye. I don't even remember that one right there. That's a new one. Not really sure who Chris Dye is, but then Cody Knott, Keith Haiti, Matt Cherry.
Oh,
previous champion right here. Jordan Jurassic, Adam Newton, Brady LeBeau, DJ Moore, race director. Chris Walker.
Yeah, okay. They got his nickname up there, the Big Roast.
The Big Roost.
Oh,
Walker.
Roost.
Okay.
It is Roost. Yes, it is Roost. Yes.
Okay.
I thought he was like a coffee drinker, the Big Roast.
And I asked you about the SDK, and I didn't even look at that. I didn't even know what the hell it was. But anyway, that is your starting lineup, 42 of them, to get it going here tonight at Daytona. One thing I do want to mention, Matthew Lee is nowhere to be found. There is no Matthew Lee here tonight. And the reason I say that, the reason I bring up Matthew Lee is your defending champion for season 10 of the Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series. So, defending champion, not in the house here tonight. So, this will be a pretty good one right here. And Jim, what are we looking for here tonight? I mean, we know it. We've been talking about it for 2 weeks. It's Daytona, but what are we looking for from Jimmy's side here?
Well, I mean, I want to see I want to see some early clean racing. There's no need to jump out there and start going three wide and pressing up the middle just yet. Just, put some laps down, log some laps, get a feel for the trucks, and and save the racing for the last 75 laps or so. Just take it a little easy. Let's don't turn this thing into a caution fest, because once they start early, they just don't stop.
Nah, you're absolutely right, and obviously getting ready to get her done, I guess you could say, here tonight. Race details for this evening will absolutely be a good one. 25, 55, go all the way to 100. Obviously, we'll pay out some stage points at the end of stage 1 and also at the end of stage 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. 3 sets of tires. They ain't really going to need those suckers. 65% fuel capacity. Unlimited green, white, checkered attempts at right smack dab in the middle of the afternoon for season 11 of the Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series. We're green flag at 9:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You got a virtual race. And Flanagan trying to get that virtual race. Smack dab on the hole shot. Going into turn 1. Blanchard lined up behind him with Pater. Up top, you got Wood. You got Johnson. A whole list of characters for the very first lap of season 11. They're off turn 2.
Yeah, everybody's off to a good smooth start so far. We got some bump drafting already up front. Not surprising. Those fast guys have a tendency to work together like that. But yeah, everything's looking good so far. In fact, I've got the weather conditions I'm going to bring up here. I know the track was just slightly warm earlier. I was noticing it's cooled off a little bit. Okay, we're only 86 degrees, so they shouldn't have grip issues really today. It's weather conditions are perfect. No real wind to speak of. Should be smooth sailing out there.
I mean, any of you that's ever went to Daytona knows that usually a storm could be a brewing at any point in time, but I don't think we're going to have to worry about that here tonight. As Flanagan keeping it down on the bottom side, all the way down to the cellar where Grandpappy has the moonshine from Granny. And right behind him, you got Blanchard lined up, tucked up there as well. Here comes one of the big dogs, one of the youngsters on the Friday Night Series, MDW, Matthew David Wood to the outside, with another driver to be watching out for and could make it to the championship race, if all be all, and that is Tiny Horse Ryan Johnson giving him the shove with Osborne, with Kermit the Frog, Shane Trotter, all these guys working their way back to the line to complete lap number 2 as they start to work their way around. Now Blanchard shoving Flanagan going into turn number 1. Flanagan gets clear. Blanchard would love to get clear as well.
Yeah, this is, they're really a nice push on the inside right now. The outside hadn't quite started working just yet. I think that they'll come around here in just a couple of laps. Once these tires get seasoned in a little bit, I think, as you can start to see now, I think you'll see that top line starting to move. Everything we've seen here over the past couple of weeks has indicated that top line will work. So, I have a feeling that as the night goes on, we're going to see that top line really come in nicely.
Yeah, I mean, and Jim, we saw it in the duels. We saw it, both times in the duels, and we've seen it, time and time again, that this middle lane, you get the right people lined up, eventually that middle lane will fire off. And you get the right people, you get the right shoves, you get the right timing, that middle lane will do some serious damage. But the problem is that there's guys that'll get the lead and go from the middle and say, you know what, screw it, I'm going to jump down to the bottom side. And it just seems like when they go from the middle and they jump down to the bottom side, it basically just advances that outside lane to be able to move up and then try to have their shot to get the lead and then get clear and then come down. But so far tonight, it's not really being that big of a deal for the outside to make a trade, as we see one driver. Yeah, baby, that's Jeff Merck. Merck, always one of the big top guys wanting to run it up against the wall. And he hit the damn wall, too. And he had a run going right there, Jim, but he's going to slide back.
Yeah, well, he didn't get any help up there yet. And I think that for the most part, people aren't, too excited about running 3 wide up there next to the wall just yet. But he, like you said, Jeff seems to be the guy that's always going to take that chance and try to make a run at it here. He's getting a little help now, though. So, and we got some guys dropping off the pace and going to the back, it looks like. They've had enough of that up front, I think.
Yeah, a couple of them dropping back. Look at that. Oh, wow. Michael McKinnon, Devin Painter.
Look at
2
that
drivers
outside.
that look like they're actually, hell, they're in the pits. I'm not 100% why they're in the pits, but they're in the pits as we are going 3 wide for the lead up here with Merck up top. Big Daddy Merck taking it all the way to the top side, up 29 spots. And that would be, if he was up 29 spots at the end of the race, he'd be the race winner because that's exactly where he's sitting. P1 up on the top side with Wood stuck in the middle, Flanagan down low. This is the 3 wide. Jim, this is the 3 wide that everybody was wanting to see this past Monday night with the DSR Electric Truck Series, but we never really got that. Right now, the Friday night series, they're showing that it can be done.
Yeah, no, I mean, and right now, they looks like they're all running clean. All it takes is one wiggle in that wind, though. You know that. And is that Chris? Oh, I was going to say, I thought that was Chris Walker. It is Chris Walker behind Merck, isn't it?
Very much is. The big roost. Right there, literally, that's what it says right there. It's exactly what it says on SDK. But Chris Walker right behind him, both those guys, Merck and Walker, both of them started 25, literally down around the 25th, 26th area. So both of these drivers up here taking a shot, trying to get up here age points. Remember, we're going all the way to lap 25. So we still got a ways to go right here, Jim, but for the most part, Merck and Walker really starting to flex a little muscle, especially up there on that outside. But now Flanagan's going to take back the lead on the inside.
I think that just goes to, well, we all know that it doesn't matter where you qualify at Daytona, and you can work your way right up to the front just like these two have, or a lot of people stay in the back, and who is this down on the bottom? Is this one of those guys that had pitted earlier?
Yeah, that's Devin Painter.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. That's certainly, of course, you got plenty of time. Just drop in there and run with this lead pack, and you'll get your lap back. It's bound to be a caution eventually. I doubt very seriously we're going to go caution free all night. If we do, we're going to have some fun on pit road. Yeah,
and if we don't have any cautions except for the stages before the end of the night, it'll be a quick night, and that would be fantastic for a sleep-deprived redneck announcer. I'll be honest with you, but here we go. Flanagan on the bottom. Whole lot of help. Middle lane's got him some help as well. Outside is, well, we'll just call it like we see it. It's dead. There's nobody up there. The only 2 people that's up there is Jeff Merck and Chris Walker. They got nobody right there with them. The Ted Austin McKinnon, he's up about 23 spots up here in this mix as well, but he's going to be very content to ride in the middle lane. Holden McGill, Adam Lichty back there behind him. There's Kermit the Frog, Luke Smith. But Jeff Merck and Walker, they're the only 2 that's riding this top side. And they're going to have to get some help. But to be honest with you, Jim, it doesn't really look like they need any help because they're holding their ground with just 2 of them as opposed to everybody else. Now Austin McKinnon thinking to jump to the top.
Yeah, he just scuffed the wall, though, when he jumped out of that draft. He caught some of that weird wind out there, and it pushed him right up into the wall. I think that they're able to stay up there, being only 2 of them, I think because of the side draft, because they, they're so close to that middle lane there. I think they're catching enough of a side draft to help them stay up there. Because in theory, you shouldn't be able to do that. Look, they just passed for the lead right there. Oh, is Merck going to leave him? Oh, he did. Merck jumped right out and left him. Hung him out to dry.
I'm telling you right now, I bet you he won't buy him a beer after this race. I'm telling you, Walker's got to be absolutely PO'd right now with Jeff Merck. And, Jim, I talked about this before. I've raced, I've raced for, numerous years. But race car drivers, it doesn't matter what series, it doesn't matter if it's sim or real, we remember stuff.
Oh,
And I
sure.
guarantee you right now, Walker will remember what just happened with him and Jeff Merck. So next time, if Jeff Merck needs to have him a partner to draft with him, and Walker's his only shot, Walker will hang his ass out to drive 9 ways to Sunday. So Walker, I mean, dropping back. I mean, dropping like a rock too. He is gone. I'm telling you, Walker's not going to be happy with Merck on that.
No, and the thing is, you don't want to be really where Walker is right now. You know, if you're going to be up front, you know, there's a chance that you can avoid most of the incident unless it happens right there with you up front. But you don't really want to be in the middle because that's more than likely where it's going to happen, you know. Either you get all the way to the back or you kind of try to stay up front. And he just got shuffled out. Somebody's moving up on the outside there.
Yeah, absolutely. One up there on the top side trying to look. Maybe Joshua Rodriguez. Good possibility. Oh, we got pit stops.
Oh,
Come
my
on, jumping
goodness.
that pit road.
There they
Looks
are.
like these guys, they're going to split the stage is
Oh,
what they're
no.
going to do.
They're wrecking on pit
spinners
road.
pit road as well. God almighty.
Yeah, was that Matthew? No, there's Wood. Okay. Somebody spun it on pit road. I don't know who it was. Let me see if I can figure it out. I do not know who it was. Yeah, that's so 13 laps. I don't know. That seems
Well, I'm sure they could probably. Well, to be honest with you, Jim, I mean, they can go by the full tank. They can go all the way to 35. So, you know, we'll call it 34 just to keep the regular math, I guess you could say, in order. So, you know, you take 34, you split that in half, and what you get a half, somebody got to help me here. My math sucks here tonight. 34 divided by 2, basically, that's what you're looking
17.
at. 17. There you go. Thank you very much. So, I mean, so they could go to 17, but that's on a full tank, though. We're not on a full tank of fuel.
65%. So,
yeah. So, I mean, you're looking at, I mean, it's not right at 12. They maybe, hell, I mean, if there's right at 12, some of these guys run out of gas. But
yeah, well,
I
they're
think what
drafting
they're doing,
too,
they're
though,
just going to split it. Well, yeah, I mean, the draft's got a lot to do with it as well. I would say, I mean, and it could be full tank. I mean, depending on how you save or where you run, you could push 40. I mean, you honestly could. You could push 40 laps, on a full tank of fuel. So I'm going to say around the range, they wasn't going to make it to the end of the stage. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. They're not going to make it to the end of the stage.
No.
On the fuel. I would say probably about 15 laps is what, maybe 16, maybe 17. That's what you're looking at. Yeah.
Yeah, so we should see this next group come in and pit. And you see Matthew Wood, who was the leader pretty much when they pitted before, and he's the leader now of the guys who have pitted. And they're back there starting in 21st place and running on down there for I guess there's 10 or 12 of them back there that have already pitted. So it's just a matter of when Merck and these guys are going to come in here. I guess obviously there's probably some coordination going on in Discord. Some of these guys on teams or friends that run together and stuff like that, are going to try to pit together because you certainly don't want to pit by yourself at Daytona. That'll ruin your night pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be absolutely gone. I mean, hell, you'll be the one at KFC and your buddies will be at Taco Bell. That's how bad it is right there. You are all by yourself. Here we go. See what happens. Merck up top. What bottom? Dropping down. They're going all the way right here to lap 17. Flanagan still tucked right up on the back door. A Big Daddy Jeff Merck right here. Merck's still leading them. Tristan Bruce, teammates. Watch out for these guys. Flanagan, not necessarily teammates over at Catch Fence Motorsports. That's where Jeff Merck, Tristan Bruce, and Brandon Broadfoot are. But Flanagan's not on that team. So Flanagan's basically caught right smack dab in the middle of a Catch Fence Motorsports damage.
He's a teammate right now. You can believe when them two pit, he's coming with them.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Jim, is Tristan and Jeff, they're going to be talking to each other in their own chat and letting each other know this is when we're going to pit.
True.
Flanagan's going to have to guess at it because they're not going to tell Flanagan.
No, but you can see. I mean, this is Daytona. It doesn't. You can see when somebody gets off the pace pretty quick. I tell you what I did. I put the dashboard up, and I was looking back here. If you go back in the field a little bit, let's go back to Dornick there, right? Okay. You look, man. He's got his throttle pinned. These guys aren't saving fuel right now. None of these guys lifting at all, which is shocking to me.
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely is. So, I mean, they could go to about 20 then. I mean, that would be my assumption. But all these guys up here in the lead draft, all the way back to 19th, Matthew Cummins, here we go. A couple of them jumping down. Hell, they're all coming down. And look at Bruce trying to outbrake Flanagan. 3 wide going in. Hell, they're door banging going into the pits.
They are indeed.
Mark barely makes it. Almost got turned getting into his pit box. Bruce, Flanagan, Jurassic right there in that mix as well as Astronaut.
Oh, my goodness.
Big stacked up. Damn it, boy.
Yeah, they I think whoever that is right there, I think that's Ryan Johnson. I'm not sure he knew where his pit was, and he got rear-ended there a couple times. Well, that was quick. Well, that was a quick splash. I guess they're just taking a splash to get to 25. That's all.
Yeah, so, I mean, I bet that's all it is right there. Just make sure you got enough of gas because, I mean, some may try to stretch it and some may go ahead and, somewhat flip the stage or some kind of I don't know how the hell you would flip the stage at a super speedway, especially when you ain't going to have enough gas to make it. Here we go. Chew and others jumping down. There's Pater and them. They had already made their pit stop, so they should be good to go, but they're way back there mired about a lap down. So these 4 right here jumping down pit road. Well, and there's Jeff Merck all by himself. Nobody around him for draft, though.
No, they outsmarted themselves a little bit on this pit strategy. He may very well win the stage, but when all these guys come down at the end of this pit cycle during the stage break, you're gonna have these guys that took a full tank of fuel are going to be able to take a whole lot less fuel and shuffle back up towards the front, like Matthew Wood and those guys. Everybody that pitted on 18. That you can tell they all short pitted and just took a little tiny amount of fuel, But Merck's out there running by himself, so that killed his advantage.
Oh, he's screwed because here they come right here. Walker,
he'll tag on
up here.
He'll tag on.
He'll tag on. I'm going to try by him. Watch this right here. Bam, to the outside. Adam Lichty with Osborne just straight up shoots by Jeff Merck. That is the power of the draft at Daytona. Merck had no draft. Inside lane had to stack up. That was Walker had to get out of the gas. And believe it or not, Walker, ironically enough, Merck hung out Walker right there early on in stage 1 so Merck could get the lead. Now Walker ain't got a choice. He's got to work with him. But Adam Lichty up here leading this thing with Ed Osborne right behind him with about 5 to go here in stage number 1.
Yep, 5 to go on this one. This is yeah, I tell you what, man, it's been an interesting stage. I have to say, based on everything we saw in the duels and things like that, I honestly did not expect the stage to go like this. This has been a pleasant surprise and kind of fun, Yeah,
it absolutely has. I mean, and everybody seems to be on their good behavior. I guess you could say nobody really doing anything crazy. You see guys getting out of line right there that you see. I believe that may have been Raul Meza getting out of the way, not 100% who that was. It was a green truck. But now we're going to go 3 wide now for the stage 1 win, even though we got 4 to go. But outside lane, Holden McGill holding it up there on the top side. Flanagan giving him the shove. Walker right behind them as well. McGill and Flanagan said the time is now. Let's go to the front. They're going to hang Walker out. Now they're going to block the middle lane. Now Luke Smith in the middle trying to make it happen. Flanagan goes down to the bottom with Holden McGill. Here comes Kermit the Frog up the middle side. He's trying to get up here and make a charge.
Yeah, he can't seem to get anybody behind him to give him a little push there. They keep jumping in and jumping out, and there's Chris Walker jumps in there in front of him. I'm trying to get a little. We got trouble.
there's the
We got
wreck.
trouble.
Big
We got
wreck.
trouble. We got cars upside down.
Damn,
Yeah.
James Beard, Joshua Rodriguez, look like Ed Osborne got a piece of it as well.
Yeah, there's a
Caution is
bunch
on the
of 'em in there.
speedway. We got bumpers flying. We got a parking lot over in turn 2.
Yeah, we had a couple.
Back
One
to
or
lock
two
it
of them.
down. Something's spinning.
One or two of them went upside down there too. That was a pretty big wreck. You just doesn't take much, you know. You get 3 wide, it doesn't take much at all. Let's see what started this. Let's go back.
Yeah, I think.
Let's see. Merck was involved in that too.
Yes,
All
he
right.
was.
Let's see what happened here. We'll look at it from this view first.
Yeah, this looks to be the second pack that was catching up to him. Maybe look for Ed Osborne in the 28 because they're already stacking up trying to miss the wreck.
All right, let me see. It didn't. What's weird is it showed me that here. Let's do this. Let me go find Osborne real quick. Pause it for a second. Where is Osborne at? He's in the pits now, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yep.
Ed
Okay,
Osborne looks like he is in the pits right here. So let's see what we got. Yeah, there was a lap truck on the bottom. Might have stacked everybody up. Ed Osborne, bam, hard. He's the one that flipped end over end. Lap truck on the bottom is what stacked them up. They went 4 wide. 3 wide will work. We've seen it happen. 4 wide, that's pushing it here at Daytona.
Yeah, that's
exactly what happened.
Let's
Ed Osborne going end over end.
Let's take one more look at that from the chopper view here. So this stage looks like it's going to end under caution then, probably. Which is an interesting event because now guys can't pit till the stage is over. Holy cow. That's some big hits in there, man. That's some torn up trucks in that.
Yeah, very early on, drivers already getting knocked out of this thing, out of the concerns of police survivors 250 before they even really got a shot at it. And Jim, they can pit right here if they want to. I mean, granted, you know, the pits are closed when it's under green, but Flanagan and others deciding to go ahead, jump it down pit road,
so
and maybe get the tires and fuel and everything else.
That's going to take them out of any stage points, though, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I was just making sure. This is my first official race here with cops. You know, so I wasn't sure. Some leagues, when the caution comes out, if it's going to end that way, they credit the points right there. Some of them you have to stay out on the track to 25 to the lap. You know, to get the
Yeah, Jim, it used to be that way. Like it used to be where they would say, okay, it's close enough, we're going to go ahead and call it.
Right.
And, you know, and I raced at that particular point in time, and it really threw everybody for a loop. Well, it is that call. Like, are we getting credited on this right here? And then that would determine whether or not you could go pit or not. And then Nazareth finally said, nope, we ain't doing it that way. Bray LaBeouf and Cody Dodd, the powers that be, said, nope, we're going to do it at the end of the stage lap. You know, that's how they do it on the Wednesday Night Cup Series, and that's how the DSR Electric Truck Series and C.O.P.S has adapted to it. So Holden McGill will be your stage 1 winner. As we are under caution, a couple of them took a pit stop. We'll take one with them real quick. Let's hear from some of our great sponsors. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here at Daytona.
Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
Starbase 1552 Comics. We sell everything a collector would want. Comics, Funkos, action figures, and so many more. A real American comic book shop. We are online only. Starbase 1552 Comics. Find us on eBay Auctions.
And we're back here at Daytona. Got your stage 1 winner, Mr. Holden McGill, up here in the booth. Holden, buddy, congratulations on the stage 1 win. Tell us about that racing out there for stage 1 real quick.
Oh yeah, it was wild. Everybody's wanting to go to the front. I guess happy to be the one lucky enough to catch the right push at the right time and get out front before the storm got there.
And Holden, I'll ask you real quickly, we saw it was right there at the end of stage 1. You elected not to go down and fill up and all that good stuff. I mean, is the stage points really worth more than trying to set yourself up for later on when you're trying to go for that extra stage or for the extra money?
Yeah, I think the playoff points valuable. That 10 points and regular points is real valuable, and there's always the chance that you could be on the record the next lap. So I feel like that guaranteed. I have to take it when I can.
All righty, well, Holden, buddy, good luck the rest of the race.
Thanks, guys.
We'll send him on down there as we get ready for a restart. So Holden McGill. Out there's Chris Walker right there to his outside. Green flag back in the air for stage 2. Presented by the Glass Mechanic. And McGill down on the inside. Absolutely no help behind him. None. N-O-N-E, none. Now Lichty ends up getting up on the tailgate to give him the shove. But at what cost? Walker. Walker trying to go through the gearbox. Montgomery gets into it, and they stack up on the outside. Now McGill and Lichty, they're firing away with a lead off turn 2.
So my question is, what are these guys going to do? I mean, I guess they're hoping for a quick caution or they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be in some deep doo-doo, especially depending on how much fuel they took, because we're already seeing a couple of them. They took not that long on pit road, just enough to make it to the end of the stage. So McGill, Montgomery, and others look like they may end up being in a bad spot. But right now, Chris Walker is in a fantastic spot with Raul Meza, the 37. He's got Flanagan right behind him. Walker going to hang Meza out. Now Meza going to go for the lead. Big guns from Chico, California. Serve Pro for the Serve Pro Cautions. Would not want to be a part of a Serve Pro Caution here tonight. He's going for the lead on Chris Walker off turn 2.
Yeah, what I don't understand, though, is, Jake, help me out here. Why would you stay out if you weren't going to get the stage point lead, the lead stage points? Why would you risk throwing away your race if you're not I get it for the stage point and the playoff points and all that stuff that comes with leading at that stage, but why would you stay out if you're 6th or 7th there with no fuel? I don't get that. That's what I'm
where
saying.
You end up running into that problem. I mean, you really do, because that's a bad spot for you. But the stage points does matter. And, we've talked about it before, Jim, where, 1 point could be the difference. And these stage points for some of these guys could help them possibly get into the playoffs.
So, and it's 10 stages.
You never know.
They play 10 spots for stage points?
Yes. Top 10 get the stage points. All the way down, and obviously the playoff points come into play for your stage 1 winner, plus they get a little extra cash as well. So
right.
you will eventually see Holden McGill and others jump down pit road.
I mean, they got to.
I would think, depending on how much fuel they took, but we'll see what they play out right here. As Meza with Flanagan, the animal, Keith Bradley in the 4, used to be 29. Rhett Tucker has that now. So now, brand new number for Keith Bradley, and we got a caution on the speedway. Serve Pro caution's out.
Let's see here.
Wow, spinner in the back.
Yeah, way in the back.
Spinners in the back. Way back here in the back.
Well, I tell you what, there's going to be some Christmas cards sent out for sure to some of these guys who just spun. Because there's a whole group of them up front that just got handed some Merry Christmas presents right there.
Yeah, baby. Some of them that needed to pit or they're going to jump down pit road right here big
I mean,
time.
there's 10 or 12 of them out there that need to pit bad.
Yeah, I mean, Raul Meza, you look at him. I mean, last time he pitted was lap 12. Obviously, Holden McGill pitted on lap 12. You got Adam Lichty pitted on lap 12. Handful of them. Maybe even Chris Walker may elect to jump down right here as well.
I mean, even the ones that pitted on 18, it took 7 seconds of fuel or 6 seconds of fuel. That's that's not a lot of fuel.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And, to be honest with you, Jim, I think everybody in the field may elect, since this being a caution, I think all of them is going to jump down pit road as we see one driver shooting by, getting lucky dog, might have been Isaac Bevan.
No, I think it was Bevan, yeah.
So Bevan's going to get the lucky dog out of all that. And Michael McKinnon able to get back on the lead lap from that last caution.
No,
I believe he
Bevan.
was the beneficiary. So, so it might have been Michael McKinnon. Just saw he just jumped back on the lead lap. So
let's see.
Well,
yeah, it was McKinnon. Okay. Yeah, it was McKinnon.
Well, maybe not. Maybe he's got to wait on it. I guess he's having to back up, I guess. I don't know.
But yeah, there's some happy guys out there. We're not gonna reveal what was told to us, but we know that for a fact that McGill didn't have much fuel left.
Yeah.
We're not gonna reveal what he told us, but we're not gonna give anybody strategy away or anything. But we know he needed to pit soon. So.
Well, I mean, you ain't even got to give away the strategy. I mean, look where he, look at the lap he pitted. He pitted on lap 12. Mesa pitted on lap 12, and then it doesn't really make a damn because every single one of them is coming down pit road anyway.
Yeah, they come.
So that just took care of the whole strategy getting flipped out the door. Devin Painter is going to elect to stay out on the racetrack in the 99.
Well,
a handful of others may stay out as well, though.
Well, he filled up on lap 24, so he pitted right there at the stage break. So he's going to make that track position now. In lieu of the track, in lieu of the stage points, he took the track position now, as did Adam and Ryan Johnson as well. They all did the same thing. Which sometimes track position at a track like Daytona is well worth it. I mean.
Absolutely is. Blue Lights Racing. Literally all four of them decided we're going to stay out right here. Take the lead of this race here for the C.O.P.S 250 for season 11 season opener. The Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series. They took a pit stop. Let's take another one with them. I got to get a Dr. Pepper. We'll be right back here at Daytona right after this. And we're back here at Daytona. Devin Painter electing to stay out. Brian Chew, he's up here as well. Like Adam Newton, Ryan Johnson, they decided, hey, we're going to stay up here. And maybe not. We're going to go ahead and jump down pit road, double it up. For the restart, here for stage number 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. Hey, if we can, Jim, I don't know if we have a schedule graphic.
We do not yet.
Have one.
We do not yet.
Okay.
They said it'd be next week before they didn't get it to me in time, so it'll be next week before we have it up.
All right. Well, then I'll just run down the list of the races.
Yeah, next few anyway.
Up. Obviously, Daytona. Obviously, that's where we're at. Charlotte will be after that. It'll be October 24th, and then Kansas, Michigan, Talladega to run you straight in. to the King of Talladega, which is obviously flipped up. Obviously, it was going to be next week, but they flipped it. So now it's going to be the week of Thanksgiving. Obviously, no racing on that Thursday of Thanksgiving, but it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, racing all of that on the NASCAR 360 Racing Network for the King of Talladega. So pretty pumped up about that one. See how all that turns out. Some of these drivers that you see out here tonight, and also on Monday nights and also on Wednesday nights. All those drivers, most of them I would say that you will see racing in that King of Talladega, including maybe the boss man, Brady LaBeouf, who is racing here tonight at Daytona, running P9 right now at 33 spots. Obviously wasn't there for the duels yet. It started all the way in the back. The boss man up here got a shot right there on that number 7 to kind of wreak a little havoc, being part-time here for the Friday night series. He's full-time on the Monday series. Green flag back in the air. Devin Pater. Brian Chew up here on the front row. Raul Meza right behind him with Dustin Scruggs up a couple of spots as well. Hey, mind you, all top 8 drivers are in plus territory. There's about 4 of them. 4 of those top 8 are up more than 20 spots. Can't even make that up. Devin Pater, Brian Chew, battle for the lead off turn 2.
Yep, here they come. This is, of course, that's not real surprising. Brian Chew's up from 35th spot, though. Now, that's pretty impressive. He's up 35 spots in first place there. But, you know, it's such a ability to move around here at Daytona and Talladega as well. But, yeah, you just, you know, it's so dangerous to, like I said, you either want to be up front or in the back. You know, a lot of these guys that qualified in the back, they probably didn't want to be anywhere else but in the back, you know?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people's got those strategies, Jim. You know, I've had those strategies before when I go to super speedway racing, where there may be a time where you just say, you know what, screw it. Let's see if it'll stick. Let's try to get to the front. Other times, you play the strategy of where some of the others race, like MDW, where he's at, Joshua Rodriguez, Brandon Schumann, Michael McKinnon, some of those guys just right at the back. May see this 3 wide up here at the front and say, oh, hell no, I ain't getting into the mix.
Well,
as we are 3 wide up here at the front.
You know, if you're playing, if you're looking to play Jeff Merrick's strategy, you know where you're going to find him, right up there next to the wall. That's where he runs.
Yeah. Well, Jeff Merck I don't think I've ever seen Jeff Merck go to a super speedway and just ride at the back. I've never seen him just say, you know what, I'm going to let the race come to me. Merck has always been that one driver on the Friday night series that is the most aggressive to try to make that number 60 get to the front, and somebody got too aggressive. We got a caution back there in the back around the Adam Newton area.
Yep. Let's see. This is
got some spinners back here in the back. We'll see what happens. Damn, what a spin.
Yep, and all hell breaks loose behind them. But
no kidding.
What was funny was that the actual spin itself was a single car spin, and then about 10 more ended up spinning because of it. Yeah, that was kind of a weird spin. Let's see that again. He just he got touched. Okay, he got touched.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got helped a little bit there.
Yeah, there might have been some net code right there out of all of that. Could have been he actually got tagged right there. Maybe we can get another angle on it.
Do you know who that was? That was that hit him? Let's see. I don't know.
It's hard to tell from this angle. Let me see who we got here.
No, that ain't no better. That ain't no damn better. I'm gonna find one. It's a brown truck. I know that.
What can Brown do for you? And cause you a wreck coming off turn 2, apparently.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you get spun at Daytona doing 200 plus miles an hour right there, you'll have Brown all right, but it won't be from any package delivery service.
No, yeah, it'll get delivered. It won't make it to the toilet, I'll tell you that much. But there will be a package delivered, and it ain't going to come out. It ain't going to be good, honestly.
I'm here serving you up softballs. There you go. Just hit that one there. Just threw that one up there for you.
I was just going to say, if you get spun doing 200 mile an hour coming off of turn 2, it's probably going to be a Waffle House special, as Wesley Allen would say, come out scattered, smothered, and covered.
That's right.
That's exactly how it's going to come out. Brad Chew leads them here at Daytona for obviously here in stage number 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. Remember, folks, we're going all the way to lap 55. And looks like Chew and them may be thinking. Let's go down pit road, get some gas. Nope, they faking it. Painter
is.
Brian Chew was faking it out. A couple others faking it out as well. So,
those are the guys that pitted on lap 24, though, right before the stage break. So, they got 6 or 7 less laps of fuel in there. So it might be time for them to come on in. So that was probably the right move there.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be a great move for those guys to do that. And I mean, Jim, obviously this is your, how many weeks have we been in this? 4? I guess this will be your 4th week.
Yeah.
How have you liked Nazareth so far since you come over and joined us?
I love it, man. Seems like a bunch of good guys, especially as you get to know them slowly, it takes a little while, but they all seem like good guys. It's good racing. I like the way they do the money and the payouts and different things like that. I think it's a good league. It's the kind of league I think that when guys hear about it, there's a lot of guys out there that have a little spare cash and would like to do something like this. Everybody out there is not looking to race for free with a bunch of yahoos and officials. So I think this is a really cool format. I like it a lot.
Absolutely. I mean, folks, you get it. 3 nights a week right now. Could be maybe a 4th one in the works. I've heard there was going to be 5, to be honest with you. I mean, you got your Monday DSR Electric Truck Series. They're about 6 races in. So maybe you got a little bit of time if you wanted to. You could probably jump over there and race with those guys. I heard the Tuesday Blanchard's Torrent Xfinity Series will be starting back up here very soon. Heard a rumor on that. Not 100% when it will come back, but I did hear that it was coming back. Obviously, the Nazareth Cup Series, they're in full swing. They're about 5 weeks in, or 4 weeks in, I should say. So if you got a shot, you want to try to race on that one, go check that out. That's Justin White's league here in Nazareth with season 2. Thursdays, heard there was an ARCA series popping up, but I haven't heard anything else on that too. So honestly, 2 of them's rumors, and then the other 3 is legit. And then obviously Friday being the 3rd one that is legit, which is obviously what you're watching here. Obviously Nazareth's premier series with season 11.
So did you notice that Matthew Wood stayed in pit row there all the way around, and he must have some damage from somewhere. He must have picked up some damage in one of those incidents, because he stayed in there and worked on that truck till he could get out in front of the pace car. So clearly he had a little damage from somewhere, and he's working on getting it back fixed up again.
Good. Jim, I mean, there's a lot of drivers that'll do different things. Like maybe with Wood right there, in that instance, maybe there's a possibility that, yes, like you said, he's got damage and he's waiting. I mean, he might have got it from that last caution, could have got it from an earlier on incident. But, sometimes, I mean, that's most of the time what you would think is they're waiting all the way to when the pace car gets there, and then they'll gas up and take off, try to get as much optional damage as they could get fixed. I will say this, there is other times where you'll see guys sit on pit road for quite some time. And I've done this, and I'm sure other drivers could attest to this as well. But there's times where I've sat on pit road as long as I possibly could and be the last one coming off of pit road. Why are you doing that at a super speedway? So you're at the back, out of the chaos, riding in the back. So there is a lot of strategies that comes into this, even with when you come off a pit road. There are so much strategies and so many different types of ways that you could run these super speedways. That's one thing that I've always loved about Daytona, Talladega. Now, obviously, New Atlanta, 3rd caution in the books. We're back at it. Daytona, baby. C.O.P.S 250, season 11 lead lifter. Up front, big slide right there by Brian Chew up to the top side. Gets right in front of Jeff Merck. Merck, if he gets the opportunity on the inside, he'll take the lead or try to go for the lead. But Chew jumps down, blocks that advance. Merck, Meza, top side. Chew, Scruggs down on the bottom. Here we go, another time off turn 2.
Yeah, I tell you what, you notice these trucks are starting to wiggle around a little more. It's interesting. I don't know if, I mean, they're moving around a little more too, but besides that, they just seem to be wiggling a little more in that air. I wonder if the wind has increased or anything. No, everything's still good. I don't know.
I think maybe a lot of it, like you were talking about earlier, Jim, with the side draft and the air and all that good stuff. I think a lot of it's just the air. With so much air, so much draft, so much side draft, so much turbulence and everything with these trucks bouncing around at, literally 185, 190 miles an hour in a tightly formed pack. That air is going to get them a little bit sideways. They're going to get a little squirrely. They're going to try, they're not going to be driving 100% straight. Brady LaBeouf talked about this Monday night with some of the updates that's been going on with iRacing, with the trucks and everything else. These trucks are a handful at super speedways. They're making it even more tougher to where it's not just literally hold it to the floor and just driving around these super speedways. It is a little bit of an aero game to be able to try to hold it steady. And not only that, but Daytona's always been that handling track compared to Talladega.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. That's always been the case here. You can see it though. Anybody that thinks it's just getting there and step on the accelerator and turn left, you really truly have no clue. No clue at all, because it's so much more than that. It is so hard to hold on to one of these trucks in that pack and keep it from wiggling around and hitting somebody or having somebody hit you because you wiggle too much. See, I'm looking here back at the pack. See, some of these guys are lifting, saving a little fuel here in the pack now.
Well, up front, Augusta Georgia's own. We got a Georgia boy up here at the front. Trevor Asranoff leads them here at Daytona. Brian Chew, Jeff Merck, Dustin Scruggs, Raul Meza behind them. That is the top 5 as they run. Asranoff down on the bottom side, trying to get Jeff Merck. Jeff Merck trying to get help from Raul Meza to the top side to try to shove him around Asranoff. He's door to door with him, wheel to wheel with him in 3 and 4, but the inside lane, Brian Chew able to shove Asranoff out clear. Chew cannot get clear of Jeff Merck, though, in a third lane way back there, maybe where Flanagan is. I just saw his truck snake by. David Flanagan up top trying to form a third lane up here to get back up to the front.
Yeah, and, traditionally here tonight, that third lane's been working if gets a couple guys up there. It seems like the side draft really helps that top line. We'll see if it develops. Right now, he's got no help up there, really.
And just now looking out there in the live chat, if you get a chance out there in that live chat, give us a holler. And give us a holler and we'll get back with you. See what they say right here. Obviously, Ginger Parent out there was talking about Dana Shepard. From where Shepard was running from the start, nowhere to go but up for Dana Shepard here tonight. Well, you mentioned Dana Shepard. Let's see exactly where he is running. We haven't talked about old Dana Shepard here
Not
this
at all,
evening.
no.
Unfortunately, he was one of them that got caught up in that wreck with Ed Osborne and others. So Shepard actually, he was up, but now he is down. So unfortunate for that. Sorry to break the news on that one. Jeff Burke actually put out there in the live chat, I'm going to win. Like he literally put that in the live chat earlier on, says, I'm going to win. So, he must know something that we don't know.
He's feeling strong. He's got a good truck, man. He can drive it to the front when he wants to get up there. So he's done it all night. He's run back up to the front over and over again. So plus we certainly know he's not lacking confidence. That's for sure,
Oh, he never does.
No.
Send it Sim Racing out there in live chat. How's it going? Doing fantastic. Beautiful Friday night virtual Daytona. And also out there, give us, holler at us out there on the live
Caution
chat. We'll
out,
holler
caution.
back at you. We got a caution on the speedway. See what happened right here. Might have been Chris Walker. Might have got a piece of this.
Oh.
See the 3 wide. Keith Bradley getting in it as well. There's Chris Walker hard in the outside retaining wall. Keith Bradley got spun around as well.
Yep. I think if we go back here and look, I'm sure that let's see, where is it? Well, fortunately, as soon as it does that, you get a million notifications because everybody starts slowing up. I think he was a victim there, I believe. The original, I believe that 45 truck right there in the middle is the one that's involved there. Yeah, he got bumped by the 4, it looks like. Who's the 4? Is that Keith Bradley? Or is that
Yes.
numbered wrong?
Yes, 4 of Keith Bradley was one of them
Right.
that got into him, but
Look right here and
maybe
see.
Devin Painter.
Oh,
Look
no,
at
it's
Devin
Painter.
Painter
Yeah,
right here on
yeah.
this bottom side right here.
99.
Painter looked like he slid up, got into the 45, and then the 45 slid up and got him. Bradley, damn, he got airborne.
He did.
All
He
4
almost went
tires
around.
off the ground, but he rolled down through there on his door.
Yeah, that's a mess there. Let's get one more look at it from the air here and see what happened.
Yeah, maybe Painter looked like him and he thought he was clear and he wasn't. Maybe we talked about that arrow, and especially coming out of the trial oval, Jim. You come out of that trial oval, people don't think the trial oval, or it's just a trial oval. It is what it is. That trial oval sucks.
To
a certain extent, because you're going from straight to banked to straight. I mean, it seems like you're doing it like in a split second. And you go in that trial oval, you can get tight going into the trial oval. It can shoot the car straight up the track. Even coming out of the trial oval, you can get tight, shoot up the track. Hell, you can get loose.
I've
got loose coming out of the trial oval.
The way I drive, I tend to get loose coming out of the trial oval there. And so that's I think the trial was probably underestimated. You know what I mean? There's a lot of they paid it a lot of respect in the in Days of Thunder. If you remember going back, they really pumped up how dangerous the trial oval was. We got a bunch of guys pitting back here, but I don't think some of them were involved in that incident, but some were not.
A couple of them taking a pit stop. I guess, Jim, we'll take one with them. You see Brandon
let's get
LaBeouf and
one.
others down pit road. Let's take a quick commercial break, hear from some more great sponsors, give ourselves a little bit of a rest on our throats. We'll be right back here at Daytona.
Starbase 1552 Comics. We sell everything a collector would want. Comics, Funkos, action figures, and so many more. A real American comic book shop. We are online only. Starbase 1552 Comics. Find us on eBay Auctions.
And we're back here at Daytona. Obviously, the C.O.P.S 250 season opener here at Daytona. Season 11 concerns the Police Survivors Truck Series. Hey, Shark Attack TV! Yes, sir! Like and subscribe to the National 360 Racing Network. Be like Shark Attack TV. Everybody out there in the live chat, if you haven't yet, like and subscribe to the National 360 Racing Network and Be Like Shark TV. Thank you very much for all the love out there. I mean, in the live chat and everything. See Shady Acres broadcast and entertainment out there. Wasn't for us in the 6 running his own line by himself to get tagged. So, and you know, even at times we look down here in this chat, we see it out here. Even Shady Acres, I mean, he's a little bit upset, obviously, with Jordan Jurassic getting caught up in that last wreck. Who spun just ran out of talent and wrecked everyone? Oh, wow. Hey, I tell you what, for the regular season, for the very first time, we got beef. We got beef out there in that live chat. We got beef with people spitting each other out, getting loose and running out of talent. We love it. Hey, everybody out there in the live chat, we're all for it. Light it up. Let us know what you think. Keep it kind of family friendly. You know, let's not call somebody, you know, no beep words and all that good stuff. Let's try to keep it kind of calm out there. Say what you want. Just try not, don't be, Jim, I mean, we get a little bit rowdy here on the National 360 Racing Network, but let's not get crazy and call somebody, whatever,
right. Yes, let's keep it at least somewhat mildly R-rated at worst.
PG-13 one way or another, I guess.
PG-13 would probably be best, yes. You can get a lot said PG-13, you really can, so.
Yeah, you absolutely could. I have no idea why my son's socks is in my jacket pocket. I have no idea. I just reached in my jacket pocket.
That's being a dad
There's
for
my
you.
son's sock, I guess. Yeah, he got him some pictures took earlier today. But in the words of the late, great Jerry Reed, hold on to your ass, Fred. Here we go again. Jeff Merck on the bottom side. Trevor Asradoff up top. Brian Chew lined right up with him. Little squirrely. Oh, baby. Asradoff, they want to hold on to it. He got tagged from the back end. Looked like that might have been Scruggs. Flanagan, your pole sitter, started up front here tonight. Saw open opportunity. Jumps to the top side. He's trying to get up here and mix it up.
Yeah, that was a little touch and go right there. They it looks like that top line didn't get going quite as quick as that bottom did, and it almost got a little out of shape there, but we all right. The funny thing is, it's so easy to say somebody ran out of skill here. Man, look, get out there. You can't, you just cannot stop some of the stuff from happening at Daytona and Talladega and Atlanta now. I'm not so sure how I feel about Atlanta myself yet. I'm still on the fence.
I kind of love it.
Oh, there to go.
Just saw it right there live here on the National 360 Racing Network. One of them looked like they was barrel rolling like Rusty Wallace did way back in the day. Servo caution is out. And we're right here on lap 50. We may get it back green before the end, stage number 2, but I'm not 100%. But good Lord have mercy, we had a barrel roll.
Oh, there it is right there in the center, man. Oh!
Damn.
Yeah, that was, wow. All right. So it was the 27 that did the roll in there. Let's see. Let me set this up for a better shot.
Yeah, 27, Isaac Bevan. Jim, if we can, I would love to get a ride on board, like a cockpit view or some kind of ride-on view. We got to get that right there. Now, real quick, we were just talking about it right there, obviously wanting to try to keep it PG-13 or whatever. So when this right here happens, this is when we go rated R, when we have a ride on board with somebody that barrel rolls and everything. So hide your wife, hide your kids.
All right,
good Lord, here we go. Here it is. 27, Isaac Bevan. Hold on tight. I got a feeling this is going to be a bad one right here. Let's see what happens. Oh, no, this was actually up in front of him.
Oh, no, it wasn't Bevan. Then who was it? No, he just was.
We'll find it here in a minute. I got a feeling. We'll find it here in a minute.
All right, let's figure out who this was.
Yeah, we got to find out exactly who it was. We got to get an idea. Let's see, they were up here at Osborne up here. They get into the mix. There it is right there, that black truck. Who is that? Rodriguez?
4?
That is
that the
Joshua
4?
Rodriguez in the 1. That's
Oh,
in the
the 1.
1. That's Joshua
Okay.
Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah, all right,
He was the one
okay.
that barrel rolled.
All right.
So
Here you go.
now
I'm gonna get
hide your wife, hide your kids. Here we
There
go.
we go. Yeah.
If we're just going to be silent right here, folks, listen to the chaos that's going on right here when all this is going on. That is a helpless feeling.
Well, the funny part was it was kind of peaceful there for a minute, and that's when you really should start worrying.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. I mean,
It got a little peaceful there, and that's when that moment when you're thinking, "Uh-oh, am I going to meet the maker here? What's happening? Why did it get quiet?" All right, yeah, I think we're gonna. Let's see, where are we at? We're at 52, about to make 53 here. Yeah, I think this is gonna be interesting. We literally could, which I don't think they would do. So they're probably gonna extend this out and go to 55 here, because the best they could do, I think, is restart at 54.
yeah, but it'd be probably a one-lap dash.
Maybe. I mean, that'd be kind of fun,
it came out
actually.
like that. Well, we've seen it done. We've seen it done here in Nazareth where they've had one-lap dashes to decide stages.
That'd be fun.
You know, they no telling. See what happens right here. Holla Daddy Brian Chew up here leads it. David Flanagan, Matt Cherry, Trevor Asronoff, and Luke Smith, Kermit the Frog. Top 5 right now. Dustin Scruggs, Keith Haiti. John Freeman, Michael McKinnon. Good bounce back from Michael McKinnon. He went down a lap earlier on with him and Devin Painter. Now Michael McKinnon up here sitting in ninth. Good bounce back for the 13. Adam Lichty rounds out the top 10. We'll go through the top 20 and let you know where your favorite driver is running. Matthew David Wood sits 11th with Mr. Sacco. Nick Sacco running in P12 right there behind MDW. There you see him right there. Matthew Cummins, the 14 up to P13, up 20 spots from where he started, mind you. Chris Blanchard, we saw him up there at the front. Right now he's running 14th. Raul Meza running P15. The Double Donuts, Hunt Wigginton rolling in P16. Matthew Montgomery, P17. Shady Acres Broadcasting, sponsored number 6. It's Jordan Jurassic, JD, past champion here for season 9 of the Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series. He sit back at 18th with Keith Bradley, the Animal, in 19th, and Jose Luis Rivera being in your top 20. And looking like we're getting doubled up for a restart. I mean, Jim, you called it right here. We're on lap 53. They'll come back to 54. I don't know. This is going to be a good little dash right here. Remember,
let's do it.
Stage points, playoff points, and a little bit extra money if you win the stage. All that's up for grabs right here.
Oh, I love it. I think this is great. These are the kind of laps that you come to pay money to watch right here. This one lap dash for cash kind of thing. You know, I like this.
Shady Acres out there on the live.
Let's crank it up for this lap. What do you say?
I'll tell you what. Yeah,
no, we better not.
There ain't no telling what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
No, we'll skip that. We'll
We'll
save that after the stage break.
Yeah. We'll flip it.
This is fixing to get nuts, right? This is fixing to get nuts right here.
And I'll say this, obviously, you know, Shady Acres out there, obviously one of our great fans out there on the live chat. Stage 3 is when it always gets real.
That's right.
Well,
fixing to get real right here, too, though.
It gets real. You damn right it's fixing to get real right at the end of Stage 2. Also wanted to mention that John Freeman, obviously, has got his broadcasting company on the number 42 all season long as well. So pretty good deal for them. And Shady Acres would love to see his team in the winner's circle. He's got 2 chances at it with Freeman, obviously, up there at 7th, and JD back there in 17th. Still a long way to go as we get ready to come to 1 to go. Should be 1 lap to go to decide it right here in stage number 2, presented by the Glass Mechanic. Who is going to win this sucker? Brian Chew, David Flanagan, Matt Cherry, Trevor Astronaut, and Luke Smith, the top 5. They worked their way into turn 1. Chew all by himself.
They set
Flanagan
Chew up.
with Astronaut. Here we go. They might have set him up big time. Cherry got to get out of the gas or just slam right into Chewy. Decided to slam into him. Here comes David Flanagan on the outside.
Yeah, this is going to be a strong run by Flanagan, I believe, right here. They got a nice little run. Oh, they got one going up top now. Who's that? That's a 42.
That's John
Freeman, yeah.
Freeman up top. Here comes Chew.
Look at 3 wide,
Freeman. 4 wide.
Look who's behind
baby.
Freeman.
MDW right here coming to the end of stage number 2. Chew, Flanagan. Freeman ain't going to be able to get there. Flanagan trying to make it happen. Looks like it's going to be Brian Chew by a damn nose at the line.
Woo. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, it was.
Had to be 1,000th of a second. Had to be. My gosh.
Yeah, it was
Brian Chew wins it.
Yeah, it was.
Stage number 2. Lord have mercy.
Whew. Yeah, that was awesome, wasn't it? I love it.
Whew.
I'm really surprised there wasn't any chaos on that, though. Good on them. They just raced hard, no wrecking. That's good. So, yeah, that
Flanagan.
was Flanagan gave – I thought Flanagan was going to get there for sure the way they let Chew get out in front of him like that, but he had enough time to recover. That Cherry gave him a nice push, really did.
He very much did. And there for a second, I thought Flanagan might have been protesting it right there. But, I mean, looked like Brian Chew was able to make it right there. I think it was Brian Chew by a mile. Honestly.
Yeah,
it wasn't by a mile, but from what it looked like, it was Brian Chew.
Yeah, I think it absolutely was Brian Chew. Let's see.
Make it keyed up on the instant replay. Why not? Let's see what happens there. Let's just see how close it was.
Let me see here. We get this just right here. We're going to stay cockpit. We're going to go with Brian Chew. And there's the start-finish line up there ahead of us. So let's just see here. Ooh. Okay. Well, I don't know that solved anything.
They give it to Brian Chew, though. I really think they did because I saw it a second ago. He was the first one to go into play. So, yeah, it was Brian Chew that they give it to him. So, might be able to see it right here. You see Flanagan gets a run right there.
Oh, no, Chew got him. Yeah, Chew got him. Absolutely.
Chew got him by an inch right there at the line.
Well, that's that side draft work. That was good stuff right there.
Side drafting, door banging, you get it all. Right on the NASCAR 360 Racing Network. Close to 40 of you out there in the live chat watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. NASCAR 360 Racing Network. Keep up with everything going on. Brian Chew and others coming out of the pits. We're taking a break. We'll be right back with stage 2 winner Brian Chew and get you ready for stage number 3. We'll be right back.
Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
And we are back here at Daytona. Get ready for stage number 3. Got the opportunity. Bring up your stage 2 winner. Stage 2 presented by the Glass Mechanic goes to the Holla Daddy, Mr. Restrictor Plate, Brian G. Brian. How the hell did you win that? I mean, good Lord. I mean, you just can't get much closer than that.
It got a little crazy there. I seen the 31 out there, but I did have Cherry behind me and Luke Smith behind me, so I was thinking us three get a good line on the bottom and just hope for the best. I knew it was close, but it showed me P1, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I would have said, I think I was going to guess at it says about 1,000th of a second, but what's it going to take to get the Holla Daddy in victory lane here tonight?
I don't know, man. It's a lot of luck here. You know how it goes. Just try to stay out of the wrecks when they happen, because I guarantee it's going to happen later in the race here. And hopefully have some help, some good pushers like Cherry and Luke Smith there for me there. So we'll see. We'll try to get done here, man.
The number 51, Florida Cabinet Distributors. Trying to hit up Florida Cabinet Distributors, Victor Lane, when it's all said and done. Brian, appreciate your time. Good luck, bud.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
That was Brian Chew. He'll be lining up back there around the 7th, 8th spot. Pace lights is off. Once again, quoting the late, great Jerry Reed, a long way to go, but a short time to get there. Stage 3 is in control right now. Here we go. Adam Lichty. Chris Blanchard in the front row. Flanagan up here trying to get it from the pole from exactly where he started to finish there. As we're back green. Going into turn 1. Jim, you called it, baby. We're solid for the next 2 laps here at Daytona. Crank up your speakers on your phone, your laptop, your computer. Hell, if you're listening in your truck, here's you crank it up. Rock on signs here at Daytona. How about it? Crank it up. We're going to do that for you every single week here on the Friday Night Series. At least get you one opportunity. Like I said, crank it up. Crank up your home entertainment system. Crank it up in your truck, or hell, be able to crank it up live while you're working on a Friday night. Just make sure you don't get fired and don't blame us, as we got the racing for the lead. As Renault up at the front. Flanagan, Scruggs, Chew, Lichty, they all going in there into turn number 3. Walker hung up on the top, was able to jump back down. They're double wide all the way through the field off turn 4.
Yeah, I thought Walker was going to get shuffled back, but there was a nice little hole there he was able to slide into, so he came out all right in that. Not too bad at all.
And you see the 87 right there. Always have been, from what the nickname I always used to give him, is the Pink Animal Goat Locker. When NASRA 360 Racing Network was doing some broadcasting for Goat Locker Racing, great league, by the way. And Keith Haiti was in that league. He ran the pink truck, or the pink car. This is where all of that come from. He ran the pink car in that particular series. He would always start at the back, and somehow or another, at about a 25-car field, he would start dead last at every single time. He would end up in a top 5 one way or another. Where do we get the animal from? From the great animal, Keith Bradley, here on the Friday Night Series. Only reason we called him the Pink Animal, He had a pink car. That was the only damn difference. Didn't have the same number, but he just had, he had a pink car. That's all. I mean, Jim, that's how we always done it.
I
mean, that was the only name that I had come up with at the time, and ever since it's honestly stuck. I don't know if he likes it or not, but hell, that's the only name I could come up for him. I mean, and you give drivers nicknames as we're riding on board right or behind Trevor Astronaut. You got David Flanagan riding on board with him, but you get these nicknames, Jim. Like we've heard nicknames before, like the King, the Intimidator, Junior, 7-time or 5-time, or whatever. All these nicknames you hear them, Smoke, Rowdy, whatever. All drivers deserve some kind of nickname, no matter how it is, and it always comes from a broadcaster always giving them that. And everything, everybody's got a nickname they just got to go with, like the Holiday, Brian Chew. I mean, just nicknames galore.
That's right. Yeah, it's weird how some nicknames come along, Like, I know you've been trying to figure out one for me, and I'm sure you'll creatively come up with one, but the one that's been my nickname for many, many years is everybody's always called me, they called me Too Tall back in the day because old Ed Too Tall Jones that played for the Cowboys, because I'm a big old football player. I'm 6'8", about 300 pounds still, and so they always called me Too Tall back in the day, but that kind of fell away, and then it's been Big Jim for the last 20 or 25 years or so. Nothing, or Slim Jim. I used to get that one. People used to have fun and call me Slim Jim. Give him the Randy Macho Man Savage. Step into a Slim Jim. Oh, that was horrible. That was terrible.
Well, I mean, I've had some nicknames. I've had some nicknames in my racing career. I have. Obviously, Redneck Announcer was the one. The big one is Brian Chew going around Haiti Buzzy Mongo. Damn, right into the wall.
Yeah, no, we got a bunch of them in there.
We got
Brian
the
Chew.
BSing around right here, and we had the big one pop up right here in front of us.
Brian Chew was involved in that too.
Holiday involved, Buzzy Mongo involved. Buzzy Mongo took a hard hit.
Yeah.
Head on to the outside retaining wall. We're going to have to get this from multiple angles on a Pulse Poppers instant replay, because this is your big one. I guess you could say the big one of the night.
All right, let's see. Let's get this right here. It's going to happen right there in the center. Oh, man. That was Chew getting turned, I believe, huh? 51? I'm still learning all these guys' numbers.
Yeah, well, I mean, Brian Chew looked like he might have got tagged. There might have been a bump draft gone wrong going into the corner.
Yeah, I think so.
May get another look at it, but I think Brian Chew got tagged going into the corner. And, bump drafting always works fantastic when you're on the straightaway. When you're bump drafting in the corner, it never turns out good. You always end up getting wrecked one way or another.
Right.
So
Never does go as good in the corners, does it? Let's see. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Chew that they got mixed up on.
No, it's up top. Brandon Schumann in a 52. Maybe a bump from Jurassic. Maybe Schumann just snaps loose going into 3. But one way or another, it gets into Brian Chew, sends him down, sends him back up.
Yeah,
Parking lot.
I usually don't do this, but I am going to slow this down just slightly here so that we can see a little better what happened here. So, yeah, the 52's up top. Chew went up and bumped the side of 52, and then it sent him back down the track, and then he got caught by the 87 there. I mean, again,
wow.
There's no fault in these things, man. It's pack racing at Daytona, I mean, trucks move around, it just happens.
Yeah, and and honestly, I mean, you hate it for them, but you hate it for the other 3 drivers that we saw right there. There was 3 of them that just got right rear hooked up into the fence. I mean, we talk about right rear hooking all the time. I mean, granted, I know they're all trying to miss the wreck, but when you get right rear hooked, it doesn't matter if it's just between 2 drivers or just because guys trying to miss a wreck. You get right rear hooked, you're still mad about it one way or another. You have some beef one way or another about it. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're late enough in late enough in the race now that there might be some beef start forming up now. with some of these incidents, you know.
Yeah, they ain't no telling, because they're obviously there's going to be some full sends. It's going to happen. There's going to be some, there's going to be some beef, because there's going to be guys that's going to make moves.
There'll be some hurt feelings for sure.
Yes, very much. There will be some seriously hurt feelings. I got a feeling. Before this thing's all said, Chris Walker leads. Astronaut, Flanagan, Montgomery, Newton. That's the top 5. Take another quick commercial break. Bring you right back here at Daytona. Don't go anywhere.
Starbase 1552 Comics. We sell everything a collector would want. Comics, Funkos, action figures, and so many more. A real American comic book shop. We are online only. Starbase 1552 Comics. Find us on eBay Auctions.
Double wide, getting ready for a restart. Chris Walker, Astronaut, Flanagan, Montgomery, Newton. Y'all do that, because I just talked about it right before we went back to commercial. Or before we went to commercial, and I said it right when we come back. Yeah, why not? We'll repeat it. Racing incident. Shady Acre says out there in the live chat.
Yep.
6 is destroyed, obviously, but 42, I think, still solid, missed it. So, very good possibility. I mean, but that big one did take out a good number of trucks right there. And Jim, I talk about this race right here all the time. As I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It's like going to a casino. It's literally like going to your local casino. Jim, you're out in Texas. I don't know if they got any casinos in Texas.
Louisiana, right next door. So, yep, got them right next door.
There you go. So you know about the roulette wheel. You know about where you bet on that number, 1 to 36. You bet on the number, you spin the wheel, and you got a 1 in 36 shot to try to win the damn thing. Well, here's your roulette wheel right here. This is exactly what it is. Basically, place your money on the number, spin the ball, or spin the wheel, throw the ball in there, see if it lands on the number. That's pretty much what you're looking at right here out of 42 numbers. So you just gotta go with it. I mean, it's gonna land on one of them. It's gonna land on one number, and one driver is gonna get the payday. Here they're saying that Walker, Astronaut, front row. Walker, fantastic jump at the line. As we're coming down to the nitty-gritty, folks, getting down to 30 to go, coming around in a couple of laps. It'll be 30 laps to go when we get to 71 on that leaderboard. So, granted, you got about 32 laps left to decide it here for the season opener. Walker leads, Astronaut, Flanagan, Newton, McGill, the top 5 off turn 2.
Yeah, we are getting down to the nitty-gritty here. I think you're going to start seeing people try to, in the next 10 laps or so, start to position themselves where they want to be to try to stay out of that late race trouble and be able to make a move up to the front when it's time. I think the days of running at the back of the pack for those guys that do that consistently, that'll be over soon. I'm sitting here looking at Matthew David Wood back there at 21st, and I'm looking at his last pit road time. He spent another long time on pit road, so clearly I think he's been working on that car. Just to be interesting to see if he gets it fixed up in time to get up there and race. I like to see those guys that have to work on it every pit stop the whole race. And whoa, he almost got spit out there. Who was that? Flanagan? No, that's behind Flanagan.
Good buddy, the Australian D. Dr. Biggles out there in the live chat hollering at us 1 at 31. Obviously tried to throw it at me, but he's talking about the 0, the 00.
He's
and the
right, though.
000.
I was going to say that. I was going to bring that up. Yeah, I said you forgot about the 0 and the 00. Don't
Where the hell is the 000 on a roulette wheel? I've never seen a 000.
In America, we don't have them, I don't think, but they have 0 and 00. Yeah, maybe. You know, well, they do things different in Australia, you know.
Well, you know what the 0 and 00 is? It either, well, it ain't going to end under caution, but if it goes past the time limit, that is when it ends under caution. That's when you get your 0, and nobody wants to bet on that number. That number's always stayed away, just like it would be on a roulette wheel. So there you go.
That's right.
Vegas has 000 now.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's been a while since I've been gambling in Vegas. You know, the only game I can play in Vegas that I'm worth a damn at is poker, and the rest of them I just donate. I'm a donator.
I ain't never been to Vegas.
I got a brother-in-law that used to be a card counter, like for blackjack, you know, and he was so good that they don't allow him in too many casinos. They'll let him come in and play whoa.
Damn, right there in the middle. Looked like it might have been Flanagan.
I think it was Flanagan. No, it was Flanagan. Yeah.
Able to save it right there. He got knocked sideways, dirt tracking it going into turn 3. As we are under 30 laps to go.
Yeah, it's serious now.
Here tonight at Daytona. Oh, baby, this is getting good.
Yeah, it's time now. They're going to start moving.
Shark Attack TV out there. Huge wreck coming. I got a feeling right now, you know, to quote the great band of CCR, it's a bad moon on the rise, son. I'm here to tell you. You see them all, everybody slipping, sliding. Walker leads them on the top side. Bruce right in tow as well as Renault smack dab in the middle of this. Tristan Bruce, haven't talked a whole lot about that number 3 back out. He's up here in the mix. He's got Flanagan lined right up behind him on the back door. And back there behind him, Jose Luis Rivera. He's up here in the mix as well. Rivera wasn't even nowhere to be found earlier on. So Rivera's up here in the mix, Newton up here, and also out there in the chat, Matthew Damn Montgomery. I saw it out there in the live chat. We got a couple Montgomery fans up there in the top 10 as well.
There you go. Yeah, Montgomery's up there. Just slipped out of the top 10, but he's right there.
Oh, baby, I got to tell you this. This is going to get a big, big, big problem right here. I got a feeling it's just as close as they're getting and just as hard as these guys are racing, eventually something's fixing to pop off. See Walker up here battling with Astronaut for the lead. Flanagan smack dab in the middle. It's starting to set on virtual Daytona here tonight. Oh, baby, I got to tell you, line up out there in the live chat. Let's know who you think's going to win this thing. We've already heard Montgomery. We've heard all kinds of names out there in the live chat, but let us know who you're pulling for here tonight. We got a lot of them from Montgomery. Hell, he must be the Dale Jr. out here racing with these guys.
Yeah, we're on board here with Flanagan. It's just watching these trucks move around, man. I tell you what, you watch them from the outside, it's one thing, but you watch them from the inside and you see them sawing on that wheel, and it's a constant battle to keep these things straight. They do such a good job.
Obviously, our great buddy, the Australian Dean Hopton Bengals, he has subscribed and liked. Thank you very much.
Better.
He ought to. Hell, he broadcasts to us. Obviously, if you haven't yet, be like Dean.
That's
subscribe
right.
And like the National 360 Racing Network. Keep up with everything going on. And also, I mentioned earlier, with the Monday series, the Wednesday series, the Friday night series, if you want to be a part of this, you want to be getting into the mix of NASRA, the North American Sim Racing Association, you want to possibly get your name called, good or bad, on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday series, give a Brady the buff, Cody Knott. Get one of the big guys in NASRA and go to NASRARacing.com. Get yourself lined up on Discord, all that good stuff. Is YT Wild out there. How do I apply? There you go, sir. That's how you get it. NASRARacing.com. NASCAR.com. That is
Plenty of time to get
website.
involved in this series. We got, what do we got? 30 races, 26 races, is it? For the season? Is it 26? Yeah. I don't know. I just show up and broadcast until they tell me to stop. But no, there's plenty of time to get involved, man. Get yourself in here. This is only race number 1. We got plenty to go.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, and the big thing about this is, if you think about it, I just went on Bing. This is how much NASRA has grown over time, Jim. You type in NASRA.
Oh, yeah.
The very first thing that comes up is iRacing right behind it.
Yeah.
And it shows all the videos
That's
here
right.
recently of the NASRA 360 Racing Network. So you can't beat this right here. NASRA's going places, and if you want to be a part of it, you better get your stuff signed up. Be a part of this right here, because I'm telling you.
It's a great series,
some
man.
of the best racing ever. Yes.
It's great. Great league, and all kinds of different series, not just one series, It's a great league, and they've got a bunch of different series. They got good guys running it. I've been welcomed with open arms when they brought me in here. I'm the new guy, and everybody has just been super nice to me. It's been very welcoming. It's a great group of people. You need to get involved if you're looking for good, clean NASCAR type racing. Oval track racing. This is definitely the place to come.
And yes, absolutely. And here, the home website, just to make sure that I didn't mess this one up right here. It is North American Sim Racing ASSOC shop or shop.fourthwall.com. That is your web address. Just want to make sure that I got that out there. You can get in the Discord, get all that good stuff lined up, get yourself lined up, be a part. North American Sim Racing Associations. We got to serve pro caution while I'm smack dab in the middle of all that, Jim.
Yeah, it looks like Dustin Scruggs got involved in something. I don't know if he was. I think it might have been McKinnon might have brought this. Let's see what happened here. Oh, yeah. Oh, that 11 just. I'm still at slower speed. Let's see if did he get some help going around there, or let me see what happened, because it's got McKinnon's name here too. All right, let's see.
Let's see what happened.
Oh no, McKinnon got touched by the 11 as Scruggs went around. That's what happened there. See, there goes.
Scruggs like, damn, got a right rear hooked right there. Scruggs, you got sent straight up into Brady LaBeouf.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, and that was an incident, but that certainly wouldn't be what I would call the big one or anything, So,
wow.
Yep.
Hey, Dean opted out there live chat. Put the league web address in there for each and every one of you. So there's the web address.
Yes.
If you want to get a part of the NASRA series, any of the NASRA series, got all the Discords in there. The Monday Truck Series, the Friday Night Truck Series that you're watching right here, Blanchard's Toyota Xfinity Series, got the NASRA Cup Series, and also special events, which like the King of Talladega that we got coming up here very soon. Also, you're able to go to the Facebook page, the Hot Lap Podcast, Tyler
all
Brady.
coming in. This is it.
It gets started back up, as you see right there, everybody coming in the pits.
It's going to be close, man. There'll be 20 laps. If we don't get a caution, they're going to be right on the edge of that fuel window here.
Yes, sir.
Biggles wants to know if I can still dunk. I probably cannot dunk anymore. I could probably, with a little work, still get up there and do it, but the old body at my age can't take the landings anymore. That's the problem. Them landings hurt nowadays. But
you're 6'8". Come on, Slim Jim. You can be able to pull it off.
No, I mean, I could probably still get up there if I tried hard enough, but I'm telling you, man, it hurts when you land these days at my age. I'm almost 60, so I'm creeping up there. It's I still feel like a kid, but until I try to do something, then I realize I'm not anymore. But hey, Biggles, by the way, since you're watching out there with me, get in touch with me this week. We're going to try to get some live webcams going here next week for these drivers so that y'all can see them while they're in action. And so we'll if Biggles get with me and help me out and figure out how they do it here on Nazareth, we'll get you some webcams going for next week. We got Chris Walker out here, been kind of around the front all night, and here he is again, still up here, man. He's been hanging around up here, he's trying to get it done.
Well, this is going to be a good little race all the way. I mean, Walker, you talked about it a second ago. Walker up here smack dab in the middle of this. Obviously, he's got a shot, as well as Astronaut. Tristan Bruce, T. Bruce is up there in the mix as well. Jeff Merck putting out there. He's got 2.5 minutes. Yeah, 2.5 minutes of damage left. So
that's all right. If he gets
Pokemon,
one more,
we'll get that live jet lit up, ain't we?
If he gets one more caution, Merck can have that truck back with enough time to get back to the front. He's going to need one more caution after this one.
Very good possibility.
And that is a whole side of this that people don't see. Guys, now Merck's been up front all night, so he hasn't been nursing this damage all night. But, I've watched races where guys had to pit 8, 9, 10 times working on their car and get that thing back, get that old hot rod back up there and get it up to the front and end up coming back. And I've seen them win a race. Well, in fact, I was trying to teach some guys who were not from America that were broadcasting with me about NASCAR racing. And so that situation popped up and they had wrote the guy off. And this was like lap 15 of the race because he wrecked. And they're like, well, his night's over. And I'm like, no, not by a long shot, And sure enough, guy pitted 8 times during the race to get his car fixed up and comes back and wins the race. So it couldn't have felt any better than that, I actually looked like I knew what I was talking about that one time. But yes, Biggles, I did play basketball a little bit, but mostly after college. I played golf, tennis, and football in high school, and then I played college football, and Whoa!
Hold up. Real quick. You play college football? Where in the hell did you play college football at?
Tulane.
Really?
Yeah, I played for Mac Brown when he was there, and I got hurt, and so I got my college years cut short. But I was there when Mac Brown recruited me. I was actually going to go out of state, and he came in and swept me up at the last minute.
Wow.
Yep, that was long before Texas. It was right after, I believe it was right after he left North Carolina the first time.
Huh. May have to talk about that on an episode of the Door Banging Download on Spotify, that podcast. Who knows? Here we go. Back to grade. We are under 20 to go. We do want to mention, obviously, Premier Racing Setups. For the Premier Racing Setups, 20 to go. You need one. You know where to go. PremierRacingSetups.com. Obviously, enter the code of NASRA, NASRA. You will get 15% off your entire order. Also, 15% gets kicked back to the North American Sim Racing Association. Folks, if you want the setups that Nazra, the redneck announcer, all of us race, go check them out, PremierRacingSetups.com. And Biggles will tell you, hold my beer when you get it lined up. As we're getting lined up down on the inside, Walker, Astronauts, Bruce, all of them trying to line up on the bottom side. Sacco right there in the mix as well with Adam Newton, who has won here at Daytona before. Calm before the storm right here, Jim.
Talk about bump drafting. Oh.
Woo.
Yeah, he stepped it out there, though. He's got somebody behind him pushing him, huh? Let's see if he's got anybody behind him pushing him.
See, Astronaut, the big shove, big shove, big, huge shove. Adam Newton, the Bulldog, fantastic shot to Astronaut, will shove the 89 all the way to the lead. And Adam Newton going to hold it up on the top side. Got Flanagan lined right up behind him as well.
I'll tell you what,
oh boy,
Flanagan has been pushing well all night long. I would love at this point in the race to know that Flanagan was behind me.
I'm telling you.
He's pushed a lot of guys to the front
good
tonight. Yeah, no, it's fixing to heat up right here. I would love to see us go green from here, because I think possibly fuel could play in. Maybe not, though.
What we'll see is you actually look up in the top eight spots. Everybody except for one driver has gained positions from where they started on the racetrack. Make that the top 9 now.
Well,
the only driver that has not gained spots from where he started is David Flanagan, because he was on the pole and he's running in 5th. Everybody else has gained spots.
Be really hard for him to gain a spot from there. So,
yeah.
But he has been up front all night, though. He's been, when he wanted to be there, he has. Well, I tell you what, we're starting to see a lot of the same names up here, though, for a while now. Walker, Aswinarth, Flanagan. Cherry's been up there. Cherry's been up there for a while now. We hadn't talked a lot about Matt Cherry tonight, but he did a good push there on Chew to win the last stage, the stage 2 points.
Yep, and your stage 1 winner right there, Holden McGill, sitting right there in 10th as well. So McGill's got a shot to get this done as well. But for the most part, double wide at the point right now for 14 to go. Walker leads it. Astronaut's right behind him. Adam Newton had a run up on the top side. Tristan Bruce dives down to the inside. Flanagan, he'll try to pick up Adam Newton coming off of turn 2. Walker and Astronaut trying to get away. Now big slide. Walker sides. I'll take it up on the top side. Kills the outside lane. They're stacking up top. Astronaut dives down to the inside. He'll take the lead with Tristan Bruce in tow off turn 4.
There we go. Yeah, no, it's just, it's starting to they're starting to really move around now. This is where it's going to start. This is where something can happen too. They start moving around and wiggling around up here a lot. Is that 19 truck running an old Red Baron livery there? Old Red Baron pizza livery? No, never mind. It's not. I thought it was. I thought that was that old, who used to run that Red Baron car? My memory.
Red Dog, and that was Kenny Wallace.
No, the Red Baron pizza, the frozen pizza car. It was Kenny Wallace's buddy. What's his name? Won at dirt races still. He's like almost 80 years old. He's still dirt racing. Kenny Schrader. What? Oh, no, they're 45 sideways. We got a wreck.
Oh, you got me all messed up. So Pro Crossing's out right at the start finish line. Damn.
How'd I mess you up? Is it because I talked about pizza and you got excited? What happened?
Oh, you said 80-year-old man or 80-year-old man, which is what he is. He is 80-year-old man.
Yeah, Schrader's got to be up in his mid-70s. He's got to be. Oh, my goodness.
Lord. Pulse Bar presents the replay. See what happened right here. Get an idea. It was right here at the front. Flanagan up here in this mix as well. You see everybody sliding.
Yeah.
A couple of hard hits. MDW getting involved. Some of them actually hit the Kyle Busch or the Kyle Busch wall down on the inside.
I tell you what, that's
about.
That's a nasty hit in real life now.
Yeah, Kyle Busch hit it.
Yeah, I know.
I know he did.
That was that was as bad as Elliott Sadler's lick that he took at Pocono that time.
Yep.
Jeff Gordon had a big one.
Go to the 45 on Matt Cherry.
Okay.
Get us kind of a shot right here, and let's see what just kind of give us a overview of Matt Cherry, because I saw the 45. He was up on the top. He got sideways. He got sent down the hill. As the big one has happened once again, you see Matt Cherry up here. Damn, he got tagged. Whoever that is right there in that pink truck, they tagged him.
Oh, the pink truck. Okay.
Got him right there in the left rear. Sent him down the hill. Cherry's trying to straighten it out. it's game over
So-
after that. But
Let's see if we can get a better shot of who that was. Oh, yeah,
Right
you're
there.
right. Yeah, the one
that
in
was
the middle.
in the middle right
Mhm.
here coming around.
Yep, sure did.
Him and Cherry making a little door banging right there. Not 100%. They're right there at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Not 100% who it was, but they get into Cherry, send him sideways. It pops off everything else right here. So I would take an option. This is me. I don't see anybody else going down pit road. Nobody's going down pit road. You see guys maybe going down there. They're acting like that, they're trying to save gas, and maybe they're right there at that moment. But I just don't see it. Nobody's going to give up the track position.
No.
And sure as hell I say that.
Oh, no, what?
They got to.
But that's
A couple of them went.
that's unsafe. You can't do that, huh?
Yeah, you can.
You can cross that yellow line like that and fake down pit road like that.
Yeah. As long as you don't pass the cone.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of leagues that penalize you for that now. I watched that happen. Just a guy got DQ'd from a win for doing that. Just a couple of weeks ago. I don't think it was at Daytona, but it was same thing, Yeah, interesting. We'll see. I guess every league has different rules, for sure.
Yeah.
I
mean, and Dane's out there in the live chat, obviously, wanting to know when was the last time these guys pitted. Well, most
lap 80.
of what you're seeing up in the top 12 were lap 80. Matthew Cummins, he pitted around 81, and then you got the list of others of Johnson, Haiti, Sacco, Lichty, Rivera, all of them at lap 90. So they are good to go. Those guys that went at 90, these guys are good to go. These other guys that was on 80, I mean, because there is that 15 attempts at green, white, checkers, which is not 15. I mean, hell, it's unlimited. I mean, it could be, we could be here all night. I hope we're not, but we could be. They get all the opportunities that they want on the green, white, checkered. So, yeah, I mean, the 80 guys, I would say they would be able to make it, but
they might not be able to make 2 or 3.
No. You get to them green, white checkers and then they're screwed. But Jim, as well as I do, it's Daytona. It doesn't really matter when you pit at this point. The track position helps, but it doesn't really matter. As long as you got enough gas to make it to the end, you still got a shot to win this race. Oh,
yeah, for sure. I mean, look, we saw guys in 4 laps work their way up from the back to the front early in this race, Now, that may not be as easy to do now because people aren't going to be just as willing to let you have that outside line and run up there like that, but we'll see. I mean, my question is, who do you see back there, let's say from somewhere from 10th to 25th or something like that, that's had a strong truck tonight that you think could make a run late in this race back up front?
Well, I mean, there's a couple.
Where's
back
Jeff
here
Merck at?
Well, Jeff Merck's still got a little bit of damage to fix, but I mean, he's
got
back
a
there in
caution.
27th.
He's
Gotta watch out
apparently he obviously stayed on pit road because he's come flying up, so he just pitted. So who knows if his truck is, if he's finally got his damage fixed up. Because he was on pit road almost 2 minutes there. He was stopped for 1:41 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, there's a possibility. I mean, everybody's got a shot right here on this. But if you're asking from 10th all the way down, who I'm looking at that is good here on these super sprint, I mean, I got to go Keith Bradley. I mean, every time you ask, you got to go with Keith Bradley. You got to go with Holden McGill. We saw that too up at the front early on.
Yeah.
That two's got some speed. I mean, obviously we talked about it. Hell, he won stage 1. So you got to watch out for him. Jeff Merck, obviously, he's back there in that mix. We saw Jordan Jurassic up there smack dab in the middle of some of this as well. Michael McKinnon, Luke Smith. I mean, anybody 10th on back, if you're on the lead lap, you got a damn shot to win this sucker because, I mean, all these guys, they are fast. They know how to do it. We'll see what happens. I mean, but up front, Walker, Walker's going to be hard to beat. Flanagan's going to be hard to beat. Adam Newton and Astronaut, Tristan Bruce, all these guys going to be hard to beat. It's going to be a knockdown, drag-out bar fight right here to settle it here at Daytona. If we can make it green all the way, which everybody hopes that we do. Green flag back in the air. Walker, clear all clear. Big jump by Walker, matter of fact, going into turn number 1. Adam Newton up top. Flanagan down on the bottom side with him. Astronaut, Bethard. They're back here battling as well, but up front, Walker still has the lead. Flanagan right on his door. Here comes Adam Newton, the Bulldog to the outside off turn 2.
Yeah, this is, see if that outside line gets working now. We'd be curious to see when somebody decides to, if they get back up there, when somebody decides to take it 3 wide. It's coming pretty quick, I think.
Pretty good little gap that we're seeing right here with some of these drivers. Top 7 actually starting to separate themselves. Now make that top 8 as John Freeman latches on to it as well. Nick Sacco and others sliding back throughout the field a little bit. And could be about a 7-8 horse race to decide it if they can all get together and break it away from the rest of the pack. Here comes Nick Sacco, smack dab up in the middle of this. He's going to latch on. Brady LaBeouf, the boss man. Pretty good on super speedways as well. Number 7 trying to mix it up there inside the top 10. Whoa, baby, I'm telling you right now, that 7-car gap turned into about a 12-car gap just like that.
Yeah, it sure did. Yeah, I don't think that second pack back there is really going to be a factor at this point. Short of caution, of course, but
honestly, Jim, that might be what they're thinking back there. Just go ahead and lag back a little bit. Let these guys get up here and race their hearts out. Let them wreck, and then drive right by them.
Yeah, well,
and be able to try to miss the wreck and be there for a green-white checker. That might be what this second pack is planning to do right here.
That might not be the worst decision in the world, right?
If it was me, if I was in that situation, I'd do that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be back here in 10th or 12th or 14th or something like that, yeah, why not? But they closed right back up, though. If you look now, that pack's all the way caught up now. Somebody's coming up the middle here. Oh, it's Wood. Wood trying to drive it up the middle. Got the 4 behind him now. Here they come. Right up the middle. Oh.
Maybe 5 to go. It was about a 7-car pack. Now it's turned in to the whole damn pack at this point. It was separated. Now it is not. With Walker leading, Flanagan right behind him. Azradol, Tristan Bruce back there in the mix as well. Raul Meza tried to go down to the bottom side. And how about Nick Sacco in that 67? Trying to make it happen on the top side, but Matthew Montgomery lined up behind him to help as they are door-to-door. Flanagan, Walker, right behind him, Azradol. Tristan Bruce off turn 4, coming to 4 to go. Oh, they're wrecking behind them. Big spin. Caution is out. Adam Lichty gets involved. Spins around the 35, does. Caution's out. We're going to, and we are literally going to green-white checkers.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, we definitely are. You're right. All right, let's see what happened back here. Oh.
Wow.
35.
Not sure if he tried to clear himself or if he got tagged in the right rear. He got set up the hill. I'm not 100% on that one, Jim. Maybe we can get a better angle and kind of see what happened to the 35 right here. See if he might have moved up the hill or if he just got tagged and got set around.
Who is the 35? I'm still learning all these names.
Adam Lichty.
Okay, that was Lichty. Okay, well then let's see. Yeah. Let's see what happened with Adam. Let's go look at the chopper view first. Oh no, he just looked like he just came across whoever that was in the black truck up against the wall's nose there. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go on board with Adam.
I don't know. Well, was straight.
All right. Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, let's look. Let's do this view then.
I'll say this though, Jim, with the air the way that it is.
Oh, he got bumped by that.
Right
Yeah,
there.
by the 60. Oh, it was Mert.
Looked like it was Mert.
Yeah, it was Mert.
And, you know, in turn, Jim, I'll say this as we're getting ready to go into green, white checkered attempts. But I want to say this, and, you know, this has happened to me in the past where these side drafts, believe it or not, you know, with Merck side drafting on, you know, on Lichty and just kind of coming on, you know, just getting on his right rear and trying to pull him back. You believe it or not, but that side draft, even on a simulator, is supposed to simulate real life. Well, that side draft on that right rear will move where it'll move that vehicle. It will
absolutely.
move that right. Yeah, I mean, truck, car, whatever, it will move that car. And it's happened to me before. Me and Adam Newton, a couple of seasons ago on the Monday Night Series. We were at Michigan. Had a fantastic shot, was trying to go for the win. Adam Newton side drafts me. I got the wheel straight, and I get side drafted, and it literally pulls my truck into him and spins me out.
Oh, yeah. No, it absolutely happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's that option. I mean, depends on, you know, who gives you the EOL, but I had to. Anyway, I mean, that happens. I mean, the air, just how these trucks is and everything else, it happens. Getting yourself in a situation, having the air, and then, I mean, that's air. I mean, you can't do a damn thing about the air. I mean, you can just manipulate the best that you can.
Yeah, no, I mean, and absolutely. I mean, we talked about it all night long, how the air moves these vehicles around so much, you know, I mean, it really does. So, yeah, and we were talking about side draft a lot earlier tonight, too, because the side draft was helping that top line work all during the night, you know, because there's no push up there. You had one or two cars up there, and they were able to stay caught up, you know. Yeah, I think, I didn't really help any. I was trying to get Chris Walker's name right on the tower, but now I just got it all as one big giant word. You know what I'm going to do for the sake of, since he's running up front right now, we'll fix that. We'll worry about it next week.
He's at 23. That's close enough.
Well, we're going to fix him up right here.
But while you're getting all that lined up, I will let you know we are double file, and it will be overtime. Now, go ahead and mention that to you and let everybody know at home of what a green, white checker does here at Nazareth. A little bit different than NASCAR, thank God. But here's how we do it here at Nazareth. If, you know, we'll take the green, obviously, here on this restart. If we get back to the white flag, or let me rephrase it. If we don't get back to the white flag, we'll re-rack them, we'll restack them, and we'll do it again as many times necessary to get a green flag finish in. If we take the Darren's Detail and Shine white flag, it doesn't matter who wrecks. We are green flag all the way to the end. And that's one thing we talked about it, Jim. That's one thing I'm so happy about that iRacing does is they don't throw a caution on the white flag lap to screw it out for the drivers. And not only that, but screw it, screw the pooch for the fans that are watching the live chats all around the world.
Right. No, I love it. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's the way it should be. You know, there's no safety issues here. We're okay. Everybody will be all right.
Yeah, they can just hit a button, get out of the car, and not have to worry about it. Well, here we go. Hopefully, the final restart to decide it for the lead lifter here for season 11 of the Concerns of Police Survivors Truck Series. Green flag is in the air. Chris Walker gasses up 34 spots from where he started, smack dab in front of David Flanagan. Coming through 1 and 2. Flanagan lined right up behind him. Asronoff behind them. Tristan Bruce latching on as well. The Bulldog, Adam Newton, top 5 as Sacco leads up on the top side, trying to get outside lane rolling.
Yeah, it's so far so good here. Oh, no, here they go. Making me nervous.
Ain't reckon yet.
No, they not. I'll tell you what. If we get to the white flag here, it's going to be a crazy last lap. Here
Looks
we
like
go.
that's exactly what we're going to get right here. Darren's Detail and Shine. White flag. One more lap to go here at Daytona. Chris Walker leads them going into turn one. Flanagan right behind them. Adam Newton down on the inside. They're 3 wide right behind them. Oh, baby. Astronaut smack dab in the middle of the racetrack. Matthew Montgomery lined right up behind him as well. Top side trying to make something happen with Tristan Bruce. Final time down the back stretch. Walker has the lead. Flanagan would love to get a shot at it as Renault getting the shove from the 24. Final time through 3 and 4. Outside lane is going to be dropped back big time. Walker shoots up the hill. Flanagan down on the inside. Adam Newton tries to give him the shove. It's not going to be enough. They're door banging at the wide. Walker gets the win. Wow.
Yeah. Walker nudged him, but it was close.
Hell.
Flanagan almost got there.
1,000th of a second for Chris Walker. Giving a little congratulatory door bang to David Flanagan. Wow. Trevor Astronaut, he comes home with third. But that is how you finish it here at Daytona.
Yeah, when Walker went up the track, I was surprised. I was surprised when Walker went up the track right there. I thought he was going to stay glued to that bottom. And then they start to wreck there, but that was so close. Golly. Whew. What a race. That's good stuff there.
And Jim, honestly, shades of what we saw for the end of stage 2 presented by the Glass Mechanic when Brian Chew got it over Flanagan. Of all people, I believe it was Flanagan that he was racing against it for stage 2.
You know, I believe it was.
For Flanagan, though. Yeah, I mean, Flanagan gets the bad end of the stick twice, literally in one night.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're racing at Talladega,
it's over. Flanagan wins that.
Yeah, he won stage 2 and the race.
Yep. So you could say, yes, he got the short end of the stick, but by the same token, he put himself in a spot to win both of those, the stage and the end of the race. He was right there within hundredths of a second of winning the race and the stage. So he's really been up front all night. He's had a fantastic night. I mean, he really, really has.
Chris Walker gets the win. Not 100% sure where he went. I'm not sure if he's doing burnouts or if he's not doing burnouts. I think he might have actually just parked it and said to hell with it.
I think he did park it, yeah.
Probably so excited he can't believe that he actually won it as close as he did. But Chris Walker does get that win over David Flanagan. We'll give you your race results real quickly if we can. Chris Walker gets the win with David Flanagan, Trevor Astronaut, top 3. We'll be talking to those drivers here in just a little bit. There you see your race detail or race results. I'd say Adam Newton, Holden McGill, Tristan Bruce, Matthew Montgomery, Brady LaBeouf, Matthew Wood, Keith Bradley. That is your top 10. Raul Meza, Tiny Horse Ride Johnson, 11th to 12th. Jose Luis Rivera, Nick Sacco, Jeff Merck, able to bounce back, get him a 15th finish. So good for the number 60 here tonight with Michael McKinnon, Rhett Tucker, John Freeman, Luke Smith, Jordan Jurassic, the top 20. Then Keith Haiti, Devin Pater, Shane Trotter, Cody Knott, Dustin Scruggs, Adam Lichty, Matthew Cummins, Brandon Broadfoot, Matt Cherry, Buzzy Mongo, the top 30. And then the rest of the field, you find Brian Chew, the Holidaddy, or Brandon Schumann, Isaac Bevan, Huck Wigginton, Eric Zimmerman, Chris Blanchard, Josh Rodriguez, Tyler Daniels, Austin McKinnon, Dennis Shepard, Ed Osborne, and James Beard. That's the 42 drivers that raced it here for the C.O.P.S 250. TJ Moore directed the race here this evening. Folks, we're going to round up the podium finishers, give you our final take here at Daytona, and set you up for next week for Season 11's Race 2 of the Concerns Police Survivors Truck Series. We're back at Daytona in a minute.
Starbase 1552 Comics. We sell everything a collector would want. Comics, Funkos, action figures, and so many more. A real American comic book shop. We are online only. Starbase 1552 Comics. Find us on eBay Auctions.
Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
And folks, we're back here at Daytona. End of C.O.P.S 250 for the C.O.P.S Truck Series, believe it or not. And the winner of it all, Chris Walker, the 23, gets it done. Chris, damn, up 34 spots. I mean, literally, there you see it right there live on the screen. Started 35th. You end up 34 spots, which means you won the race. So congratulations on the win. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, that was a lot longer than I was hoping it to be. But yeah, huge thanks to my teammates. They make this stuff a lot easier than it looks and seems. So when you got people that's like them, it's a lot easier. So, but yeah, it all worked out. Got caught in one wreck. Had a minute and 48 seconds of damage, so got that fixed, and it was lights out after that.
Jim, you got anything for Chris?
Well, no, I mean, that's a good example of what we were talking about earlier. You know, you get you get some damage earlier in these races, and you just stick with it and work your pit stops and work them caution flags, and you can come back from it and get your old hot rod back up there at the front, win one of these things, and that sure happened tonight. Congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate it. I just want to give a huge shout out to the Shack. They're a little bit of everything. So, also, what is it, Shack 123? So, statement to be made, I suppose, if you could say.
Right.
Absolutely, buddy. Well, yeah, and real quick, I'm assuming Shack Attack, you're talking about Shack Attack TV out there on the live chat, which actually I want to go ahead and mention this real quick. I butchered the hell out of that earlier because I think I said Shark Attack. I think that's exactly what I said on the live stream. So my apologies if I butchered the hell out of that. That's on me. Shack Attack TV, I'm assuming that's who you're talking about. But Chris Walker gets the win here tonight at Daytona. Chris, buddy, congratulations on the win. Appreciate your time. And before we let you go, you got any sponsors or any other shout outs that you want to give?
Yeah, the Jack Shack, obviously. TA Auto, Stress Business. And that should be it, I believe. So, Premier Racing Setups, yeah, I can't forget those guys. And thanks to my teammates, and that should be good.
Absolutely. Don't forget about Premier Racing Setup, so they'll probably tell you to stick it when you try to go get a setup from them. But Chris Walker gets the win. Hear that, buddy. Chris, congratulations all the way. Appreciate your time. We'll see you next week, bud.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
That was Chris Walker, comes home with the win, up 34 spots to get the win. And then we'll go to second place finisher, who is down one spot from where he started. And I'm sure that's not how you want to do it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to say it. But well, I didn't have to, but it just come to my mind. David, I'm sorry, buddy. But David Flanagan, 31. David, buddy, I'm telling you, damn, you had a shot. It's that close. I mean, first off, congratulations on the second place finish. Tell us about it. But second, does it suck to lose one like that right there, or are you just happy to finish up at the front in a super speedway?
Definitely not. It hurts a whole lot less when the team comes home 1, 2, 3, and last time I finished second here, so I'm on a roll for second in this league and in Nazareth, and I don't know, it just feels good. I feel like we made a statement tonight, and we came out here, ran hard, ran good, and pretty much a flawless race. You can't ask for more.
Jim, you got anything for him?
Yeah, David, I see you have a U.S. Army helmet there in your profile picture. Are you a veteran?
Yes, sir. I'm still currently in the reserves. I did four years active down in Fort Hood, so
well, thank you.
A little bit of time still in and enjoying my time, I guess.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you for your service, and congratulations on 2 photo finishes in one night, because you had the one at the end of stage 3 as well, I believe. That was you had a heck of a night. I mean, you were within a couple of thousandths of a second of winning that race. So great job.
Yeah, I thought I had him at the line there, but it's all good. We'll just come back out next week and make another statement and just go win it. We're not just some super speedway boys.
There you go.
Yeah, Jim, I wasn't going to talk about the stage 2 at the end because the same damn thing happened to him at the end of the race. I didn't want to talk about stage 2. I didn't want to make it any worse on the
But that's
board.
not though.
I mean,
you see, that's not though, man. He put himself within thousandths of a second of being able to take both wins, and that's all you can ask for, is to give yourself a chance in these races. And he did it, and he did it twice tonight.
Well, I get that. I just didn't want the man. I just didn't want the guy. I didn't want him pissed off at us. I mean, he's serving our country.
Well, I thank you for his service first.
Well, yeah, thank you very much for your service.
So I thanked him for his service before I did that to him.
Okay, well, you got me on that. Okay, well, anyway, David, buddy, congratulations on the second place finish. Appreciate your time. Thank you for your service to our country. And as always, before we let you go, you got any sponsors and any shout outs?
Yes, of course. JSR, love them boys. Chris, Trev, we always get it done at the super speedways, and it'll probably be a reoccurrence here in the super speedways for this season. You'll see us up front all the time. But like I said, we're going to make a statement. We're going to be good at the other tracks too. And lastly, Trev's Business, TA Auto Parts, got to love them. And y'all, thank you for the broadcast. I had a fun race too. So thank you, Brady, Brandon. I forgot your name. I'm sorry, I'm new. Don't get mad at me. And we'll see y'all next week.
David Flanagan comes home with second here tonight. He'll take it all night long. David, buddy, appreciate your time. We'll see you next week.
Yep, thanks, man.
That was David Flanagan, comes home P2 here tonight. Now we'll go to third place finisher, Trevor Aspernoff, 89, Augusta, Georgia. Georgia boy, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Are we correct? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so we got a Georgia boy up here in the top 3, so I actually feel good now. But Trevor, buddy, congratulations on P3. Tell us about it.
Well, we had to come up here and accept the dominance. I had a little chip on my shoulder from the dual race. So I was leading the middle, and they split me not 1, not 2, but by 5. So I had to bring the boys out tonight. We had to put it on these boys tonight. Came up here, got us a 1, 2, 3. I told them on that last restart, I'm gonna be Dale, and they're gonna be Dale and Walter, and I'm gonna make sure to get this win somehow or another. And we walked out with a 1, 2, 3, and I ain't mad at it at all, man. We came up, showed up, and got us a little dub together. Jack Shack's rocking tonight, baby.
There you go. Yeah.
Jim, you got anything for me?
Yeah, and that was a hell of a showing tonight by the Jack Shack crew. That was that's the way you do it right there. And be curious to see how the rest of the season goes. Obviously, you've shown you got that dominance on these super speedways. Let's see how we handle the 1.5 miles and some of the shorter tracks. And I think we're in for an exciting season. Looking forward to it.
Can't wait, man. Can't wait. Not only are we good there, we're good on those kind of tracks too. So I'm hoping for the best this season. So we're gonna see what happens, man.
All right.
Damn, Jim, I kind of sound like it might be calling the shot right here. We might have to watch out for the Jack Shack boys here this season for the Friday night series for season 11. Well, Trevor, buddy, congratulations on P3. Appreciate your time. And before we let you go, you got any sponsors, any shout outs you want to thank?
Oh, for sure. I got Fulcher's Paint and Body, 24-hour towing. Got to shout them out, of course, each and every week. TA Autosports. Got to shout out Premier. They got Chris, they're a Premier driver. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Jack Shack, baby. Always rocking each and every week, everywhere we go. We try to keep it rocking and going. And I don't know who Shark Attack TV is, but shout out to them. So, hey, a big shout out to them, to you guys, man. Can't wait to establish this relationship with you guys each and every week. Trying to get up here and talk to y'all more, so that will be fun. And trying to get some good racing out of it, man.
We just gotta manage your. You got to manage your. What do you call them? Your little
Intro
voice
sound.
Yeah, your intro sounds. Yeah.
yeah. I will take care of that next week. I promise.
hey, real quick, Trevor, before we let you go, I got to mention it just because it just popped up in our live chat here on YouTube, or here on the National 360 Racing Network. But somebody named Coach Matt. I don't know who the hell that is, but somebody named Coach Matt says not a fan of the 89 tonight. Do you want to explain? I mean, who? I'm assuming maybe a Matt Cherry or something. I mean, did you happen to rough up a 89 here tonight, or what happened?
I don't know, Coach Matt. Well, did the 89 rough Coach Matt up?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Coach Matt, I'm sorry you're not a fan, but I'll make you a fan if you're not a fan. I'm hoping to, brother. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I did tonight. I tried to race everybody the way they raced me.
Oh, I know who Coach Matt is. Coach Matt is Matthew Montgomery, and we literally just saw the incident. That was what Jake, what you talked about prior to us coming back on air here, about 89 getting up into the side of the 24, Matthew Montgomery, and I'm pretty sure that's who Coach Matt is. Let me see if I can possibly. I'm gonna have to do this the bad way to do it, but I think
we can play it back. I'd love to see it because I don't know what we're talking about at all.
Go ahead.
I mean, I don't normally like to do it this way, but so be it.
Be all
right. So right here, you see the 89, and you see the 24 in the mellow yellow looking paint scheme there on the outside of him.
Back it up a little bit.
All right.
Back it up a little bit.
All right. Let's maybe right there.
That might be what he's talking about.
No, it is. If you watch right. Well, they're already starting to get together. Let me back it up a little more. Here we go. All right. Now here we go. Watch them right there. We'll take this driver detail.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about. Yeah.
Well, I need to go ahead and apologize to Coach Matt because that was not intentional at all. I definitely was just trying to follow Chris, and I think I might have tail whipped him up there. That's definitely my bad. I'm sorry, Coach Matt. Sorry about saying I'll make you a fan, but I apologize. That was not intentional at all. This is the first time I'm seeing it. I didn't know that happened. I just thought we all died in tribal. That's my fault. Sorry.
Well, there we go. Yeah, a little beef. That's right.
Yeah,
hey, I like beef, baby.
Gotta throw it up there, I guess. Anyway, but buddy Trevor, appreciate your time. Congratulations on P3. We'll see you next week.
Thank you guys, and we'll see you next week. Appreciate y'all.
All right, man.
That was Trevor Astronaut comes home with P3 here tonight with folks. Daytona. Damn, Jim, we got through it, baby. It took us a little while, but we finally got through this bad boy. Man, your final take on the season opener here tonight.
Well, I mean, we had a little bit of everything. We had some good racing. I mean, multiple close finishes at the start finish line tonight, and and then we had some action, some wrecks, some passing, and ended up with a little beef in the end to carry forward. What else can you ask for?
Not really anything, to be honest with you. I mean, you got it all here tonight. Everybody got everything that they wanted here this evening here at Daytona. I mean, Daytona is Daytona. I mean, it always is. I mean, Daytona is Daytona, and that's why we love Daytona. I mean, every time you say Daytona, you get pumped up and you think of
Sure
speed.
you do.
You
You
like,
absolutely
I mean,
do.
honestly, honestly, you like Lightning McQueen. You think of speed. You are speed. That's what you're feeling here tonight. I'm sorry. I watched Cars earlier today with my son. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's
You're
beside
more
the
like
point.
Tomater,
Congratulations.
just for the record, though. You.
I'll take that. Or
Yay.
Daryl Cartrip or something like that. I'm Daryl Cartrip. That'll be fine. Anyway, buddy, but honestly, congratulations, Chris Walker gets the season opener win here tonight at Daytona. It's going to happen next week. See how that works out. Obviously, when we go to Charlotte Motor Speedway, will be an absolute blast call, that one up there in NASCAR country up in Charlotte, North Carolina. Cannot wait to see what happens there. Folks, that's going to do it for this broadcast on the NASCAR 360 Racing Network. They thank all of our great sponsors, obviously, in no particular order. Pulse Poppers, DSR Electric for their title of sponsorship for what they do. Darren's Detail and Shine. Can't forget about Florida Cabinet Distributors. I mean, hell, they were the Florida Cabinet Distributors Victory Lane here tonight, and obviously the title sponsor for the newly renamed Florida Cabinet Distributors Cup Series on the Wednesday nights. Obviously, Blanchard's Towing, TLC, Premier Racing Setups, Merch Magical Creations, the Hot Lap Podcast. I mean, iRacing, if we didn't have iRacing, hell, we wouldn't be doing this. Can't forget about, the Glass Mechanic Serve Pro and C.O.P.S, Concerns of Police Survivors, for everything they do, for the title sponsorship of the Friday Night Series, and also for the organization that it is. Appreciate the love to them. Shout out to the drivers, man. Y'all put on a hell of a show. I love it. I mean, seriously, I love Daytona. I love watching the race here, and y'all put it on better than anybody I've ever seen. Nazra does it big, and honestly, the live chat out there, the fans, y'all come out in big numbers. Y'all keep us entertained. We love talking to y'all, cutting up with y'all, and entertaining y'all, the fans. I mean, we appreciate every bit of it. And Brady LaBeouf, Cody Knott, I mean, thank you very much to them for allowing us to entertain you, the fans, call some good racing, give y'all some feedback, and give y'all a little beef every now and then. For my good buddy, Jim Cunningham on the Redneck Announcer, Jake Reeves, said, as I always say, be safe, be kind, be fast. Oh, baby, season 11, it's getting started, baby. We're ready to rock and roll. We going to America's home for racing, Charlotte Motor Speedway, next week, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, live and only on the NASCAR 360 Racing Network. Y'all have a good weekend. Don't end up in the Who's Scout. We'll see you next Friday night.